Yo, what up, y'all? We got a special episode right here. We're tuned in today with the coronavirus. It's your boy, comedian Romeo Mac, and I am the Lawrencevillain, and I am accompanied by my guest,
Smithtastic motherfucking funk.
The Unison, COVID 19 free.
Yeah, and I have a super special guest, a professional comedian. This nigga's funny as the motherfucker. You're actually the funniest person I ever met in person, beside myself. We got comedian EJ Nonstop in this bitch.
Oh man, that was thank you. Thanks for having me. That was a very warm welcome.
And it begins.
I felt it in my spirit.
Nah, man, yo, I told you, yo,
Like, I'm
look,
the funniest
yo.
person you ever met in person.
Yeah, for real.
Until
Nigga, I
you
told
meet
you
other
that
funny
shit.
ass niggas.
Nah,
It's like,
nigga.
oh,
One
You
time,
know-
meet them, nigga.
you
Hold
know
that
you-
title.
you know you drop down to the bottom of the list.
Nah, I met this nigga. I
Right
was like,
now.
yo, this nigga's funny. When I met you, actually, when I was telling everybody, I was like, yo, this nigga, he's Dave Chappelle funny.
Oh man, well, I
Nah,
appreciate
he
that.
did
Thank
say
you.
that shit.
I did.
Yeah.
I told him.
Absolutely.
He
I
definitely
appreciate that.
described it when we went to your comedy show, and I
Yeah.
was too fucked up to remember.
Yeah, well,
any
you
of
were
it.
sleeping. Everybody needs a nap. You know what I mean? Sometimes people get a little
But-
tired.
I remember being sober earlier that day, and he's like, "Yo, I might go by the comedy spot. My
Oh, shit.
boy performing. He Dave Chappelle funny."
Tell me that's Matt. Tell me that's
Is
Matt.
that Matt? I don't
Nigga,
know.
you
We
just
don't know
locked
who it
the
is.
top lock.
Oh, they're locking people out while they're trying to let people in.
Oh, what up, Rob? TC, stop.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
That's okay. Listen,
What's going
it
on with
happens.
What's up, Isis?
Yes, of course. Oh, listen, I gotta pause this podcast,
Hey, I finna say.
and I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah. We'll be back in one
Hey, listen,
second.
guys.
Right.
All my guys that are on live, just wait, okay? Hold on.
just wait.
Actually, you know what? Just stay right there. I'm gonna leave it going.
Yeah, I ain't gonna flex.
I gotta take a pause.
We gonna
for
keep
the
this shit rolling.
We gonna keep it rolling?
Isis, come. Where you at?
Isis.
Hey, how you doing?
I was just like, hold on. I think the door
This
just
is
opened.
one of my roommate's daughters. Hey, how are you? Yeah, okay. Cut all this shit out. We're gonna start all the way over.
All the way?
Nah, I don't know. We might just keep.
Well, we
something-
just
Yeah, I can just cut
memorable-
shit out.
Yeah, memorable.
Yeah,
you
fuck
know
it.
what I mean? Just have it here, and then when it comes to here, we do all that later.
Yeah, we'll do all that later.
But gentlemen, we are here. We are COVID-19 free.
We don't know that.
COVID-19 free.
We do not know that. Nobody got tested.
Nigga, I can hold my breath for 4 minutes.
Only time I have a
Hey,
problem is
what's
if
up? How you doing?
if I can't hold my breath for at least 20 seconds, then I know something's wrong. Because 20 seconds is about all I got. Nigga, I'm fat.
I tested that shit last night. I put the timer on. I was laying down in the bed.
This
I know
nigga-
it's different when you walking around and shit.
Nigga.
But
This
laying
nigga's a
down
whole
in the bed,
amphibian.
I held my breath for 4 minutes. I was surprised. I was
I'm about to
surprised
hold my
at
breath.
myself.
Nigga, you cannot hold your breath for 4 minutes.
Laying down.
I'm
yes,
about
I
to hold my
can.
breath for
Oh,
20
okay.
seconds.
I
right
finna say
now.
right.
Laying down,
fuck
not
that.
doing nothing else.
Well, you know how they say
Okay.
to do the personal test. If you have a problem holding your breath for 10 seconds, then it's a possibility.
I bet
I
get,
can hold my breath over 10 seconds.
I can get
nigga.
60 seconds right now though.
Yeah, I can hold my breath for however long that bitch on my face.
Oh, that's different.
That is the perfect way to put it. Absolutely.
Right, nigga.
Because if you're doing
that's
it,
the-
if you're doing it right, you'll get some air in there too.
No, if you're doing it right, you die.
No,
If
you'll
I
get
die,
some
I die.
air.
Yeah, you'll get some
No,
air.
if I die, I die. I don't care. That's one way I'm willing to die. I don't
See,
give
that's
a fuck.
one thing about me. When you got big lips, if you poke them out a certain way in small spaces, you create pockets of air between your nose. All I need to do,
Yeah, you- see,
Push
you
it
can
out.
cause
Nah,
some
bruh.
space right there.
When she squirt, there's a gust of air coming behind that squirt. You just let that hit you in the face, and once you feel your face wet, then you inhale because it's coming after. It's a gust of air that pushed that shit through.
he might be an amphibian. This
Yeah,
nigga,
I'm telling you, he's talking
this
about
nigga
breathing
takes-
underwater.
this nigga takes the water and converts it to oxygen and shit.
That nigga's an anamorph, bro. He gotta be.
Jesus Christ.
That shit is stupid.
Bruh, it's always air behind that shit.
Man,
I
boy.
always be feeling that shit on my face.
Oh, just because we was talking about it, either earlier or yesterday, how like
I mean, we spoke about it a lot.
I'm going back to COVID. how's-
The vid.
No, the Rona.
I'm calling it the vid, nigga.
No.
Because one of my favorite comedians said it, and I follow in his footsteps.
The Rona, a.k.a. Roro.
The Rona. I'm with you on the Rona.
The vid, and I'm going to make EJ call it the vid.
Yeah, so, you know how we talk about, like, we don't know anybody, like, personally that has it? Well, I just found out earlier that someone that I know up in New York got it.
Yeah, well, I just found out earlier someone at my job had it. Moment of silence. I work in an essential business, so if you guys are receiving packages,
Well,
spray them down.
well, if that's the case, I might need to get the fuck out of here.
I want to get it now. They ain't tell me shit. Ready to sue.
I know it. Yeah, but I was just like, I found out earlier that someone I know got it up in New York. I was like, oh, shit, like, someone I actually know actually has this shit now. It's not just propaganda no more. It might be real.
Yeah. Hey, Bryce, if you part the Red Sea, I'll slide this to you.
Or you could just pass it to me, and I'll just pass it to him, you know.
Did you see me looking around and ain't
That-
trying to
see,
find mine?
Nigga, that was...
I was looking
you know,
like,
you know
where
the
is
camera
mine?
is on.
Yeah.
You know they saw all of that.
Nah, it's okay. I might put the logo over. EJ's
Honestly.
live. They're probably like, where is this nigga?
Where is he?
He's occupied right now.
Yeah, I just peeped all up in his live.
All up in his live. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look. Hey, live, what's going on?
Look in this live.
Look at this nigga's live.
Got some viewers in there.
Got some viewers in there.
Don't worry, EJ will be back.
Yeah, he's occupied right now.
You know what I mean? But yeah, but this shit is crazy, dog. This shit is crazy. Everyone's going in lockdown. Everyone's scared. People are
Yeah, I
fucking
know,
doing
man. I
the
told
most.
this nigga, I was like, yo, man, come down, do the podcast. Whoop de whoop de blop de blop. This nigga gets here. Oh, yeah, nigga, we still going. You need something? What you need?
No, I'm just.
Yeah, you good. Yeah.
You did all of that in front of the camera. In front of the camera.
Logo
it's
time.
cool.
But I wasn't in front
Lo-
of my live,
logo
and that's
time.
what's really important.
Nah,
Logo time, you know.
No,
what I
no,
mean?
no. I throw the whole logo up until
Lucretia.
he sits his ass back down.
Lucretia's watching. Hey, auntie. Okay, what
Nigga,
are
we supposed to be on that slide and shit, nigga.
Where's the logo when you need it?
It'll get put on. No need to worry about that.
Yeah, we logoing it up.
Right.
Michael Holland, Precious. Come on in, guys. Everybody come on in. Come back. Come back.
Come back to the live.
Come back. I should have put it on one of you guys. All right, well, let's get this podcast going, guys. What are we
Yeah. We
They
here. We
invited me
live.
down. They wanted the funniest comic here.
You said what?
They wanted the funniest comic here.
Hey, the nigga funny, dog.
He
So they
is.
called me down. That's my boy Ravel.
I heard about you well before I seen you on stage.
That's
Yeah,
good.
man.
That's
You
good.
know what I mean?
And when you saw me on stage, I have to ask not because I'm a narcissist. Or anything
Okay,
like that,
okay.
Because I'm not.
I am.
Yeah, you are. But from what he described me to be,
Yes.
and then once you actually finally saw me on stage, what did you think?
I thought he described you very well.
Perfectly, right? Like, I ain't
I was just like,
overestimate.
this
I ain't
guy-
underestimate.
This guy is fucking funny.
That nigga funny as a motherfucker.
You know, and I was surprised when we went to the little I almost called it a fucking tournament, but it's not that.
Oh,
little
the competition. And
Yeah, I was upset.
well, you know,
Yeah, me too.
I was upset. I was like,
Me too.
no,
Like, I knew I wasn't winning.
even if you knew you wasn't winning, you know, I was here for you and EJ. You know what I mean?
right,
He won the night I was there when I met him.
right.
Yeah, but the night I was there, he didn't win. I was surprised. I'm like, how?
Well, you know,
Because that nigga
The
brought
funny
like
thing-
40 people.
well, yeah, you know, that's one of the things about competitions. I've been doing them all. You know, I've been doing stand-up comedy for 10 years. I've been doing competitions since the beginning. I mean, they're fun to do. Don't get me wrong.
Shit.
Oh,
Hold up.
oh, this
Let me
is-
let me
this is
let me
great.
help these niggas real quick.
This is watch the camera there. Yeah, this is great. They're actually bringing in a grill. I want to show you how real this podcast is. These niggas bringing in a grill,
It's
so you
real.
know we in the South. This is not a fake thing.
This is not
He about
fake.
to put some ribs on the. He about to put some slabs on that barbecue. This is a real podcast.
it's
These
going
niggas
down.
is
Yeah,
bringing
yeah.
in,
This
didn't I tell you he was gonna say that? I told you he was gonna say that about that. Oh, easy. Now use your. Wait, he don't. Now lower it. Now lower it. Lower it. They in here. They
doing
doing
everything. Yeah, like that. They could have went a lot easier than that.
Yeah. They could have hoisted it from the balcony and just wrenched it up. You know what they missing is 2 strong Mexicans. So you have 2 strong Mexicans. I'm firm believer.
They don't even gotta be strong. They just gotta
Just have
be
2
short and
yeah.
barely
Just
speak
have 2
English.
2 real Mexicans from Mexico. There's nothing you can't get done.
You ain't lying.
But yeah, like I was saying, I've been doing those competitions for about, I guess as long as I've been doing comedy.
Yeah.
I've won some, and I've lost some, and mainly, and there's been a few that I've won and lost at the same time, if that makes sense, like the one you saw,
Yeah.
where clearly I was the funniest person, but they choose to go another way.
That's why they should
And
have
that's
judges.
that's the politics of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that really is. It's the politics of it. I was in a competition once against Preacher Lawson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we were in where were we at? We were in Orlando. No, not Orlando. It was fucking almost like Kissimmee. It was like one of these comedy theaters in the middle. And we did a competition. He was very funny guy. I love Preacher, a good friend of mine, nice guy. But he lost. You know, I beat him that night.
Right.
And this is way before he, you know, his current success with the what is that?
I don't even know who this motherfucker is. Can you throw?
America's Got Talent.
Can you throw him up real quick?
Yeah, put
Let me
Preacher
get a
Lawson.
slide.
America's Got Talent.
It's out in limbo.
I never fucking slid it back, nigga.
You never slid it back. And he
That's that.
we had a good run.
That's the
We had
air
a good
hockey
competition,
right there.
and he was very funny, but it just, I mean, I was funnier.
I believe
But
it.
the votes went, you know, the judges or whoever, however
That's
they
what
did
they
it.
should have had some fucking judges, not a crowd. Fucking.
Yeah, I mean, which is fine.
You
It's
see what we talking about here?
bro, it's either hit or miss with these things. Either the crowd judges, which is what I prefer, or you have judges and then partly judges. You go with their votes plus the crowd.
Nope, never heard of him, man. I could care less because he has his shirt off.
Oh, stop it! You're so. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Are you upset by?
Nah, I did.
He's in great shape, bro. Preacher Lawson is in great shape. He's a vegan. That's my boy. He's in great shape.
Haterade, nigga. You have ash on your chin. Hate that, nigga.
See, the hate is kicking.
Yo, these niggas cold as fucking.
Over there looking like EJ and shit.
Hey, listen.
Hey,
This isn't ash. This is
Look.
gray.
where
This
there's
shit
smoke,
gray as
there's
fuck.
fire. I'm
This
a
is
hot.
great.
Hey, I'm a hot
I'm
nigga,
a hot
so I be making ash.
This is gray coming out of my beard. Some people say the gray's coming out of my beard.
Pollen.
Oh,
Other
it's
side,
a-
other
oh, it's
side,
on the
other
other
side.
side.
God damn,
This
I
nigga-
got everything.
He's
on
got
me.
pollen. He's
There
got
goes-
charcoal from the grill. This guy's working hard, Bryson.
There goes one Mexican.
Hey.
I don't give a fuck,
I
Holmes.
might be part Mexican, Holmes.
Well, he definitely is.
With the shades and everything, like.
With the curly hair for a black guy. He's like, "Mira la raza." Come on, Holmes.
Oh man.
No, but those competitions. I mean, the Atlanta, for instance, what was that? The comedy theater we were at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Atlanta Comedy
And
Theater.
what was I forget the guy's name? Brent. That one. I finished second place.
Yeah.
Which wasn't bad. You know. You know, it's like that.
It was funny because the first night to get into that, you was like, because before you went on stage, cause I think you went last,
Yeah.
and you was like, nigga, I'm gonna win this shit. I was like, who the fuck this nigga think he is?
I mean,
I did my shit. I got off stage. Matter of fact, you went right after me.
yeah.
Yeah. And you was like, oh, you're pretty funny. I was so fucking nervous. I was like, nigga, I'll be back. I have to take a shit, nigga.
Well, those are good times in comedy, you know, when you first start your career or even when you're still developing your career, because that's where I'm at. You know, just because I've been doing stand-up comedy for 10 years doesn't mean I'm, you know, I personally I've always carried myself like this. I'm very humble. I don't come into any room thinking I'm better than anybody else. And I for one, don't treat the younger comics less than.
Nah, I could
What
tell
they should
because
be treated.
when we met, we was in the green room.
Yeah.
And all them niggas was talking about all this shit that they do. And I was like, why these niggas trying to like...
Stunt.
They gloating.
Yeah, they
They
trying to
was
like...
trying to
Yeah.
stunt.
They trying to stunt. But that shit don't fucking matter.
None of it matters.
You're in
It
the
only-
same competition as me.
But he was he was sitting by himself. I was like, I'm just gonna chit chat with this nigga that ain't fucking boosting himself up. And he was like, oh man, these niggas talking all this shit, nigga. I'm finna win.
Right. Like, listen, you let the talkers talk, the proof's in the pudding. You know what I mean? My talent, I'll never apologize for it.
I was like,
what
fuck,
Right.
man.
But I'm not gonna also, I'll never, try to belittle anybody because
They
I'm
were
funnier.
But they was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a
That's not
competition.
cool.
Put your
You know
name
what
in
I
the
mean?
bucket. I was like, these niggas dumb. Yo, why y'all grab one piece of paper? Nigga, I grabbed like 10 shits. I was like, I know I'm
Yeah, he
getting
did.
on that.
Yeah, he did. He's like, I was like, did you put another one in?
I was like, shit,
The
nigga.
10th one might not do.
I was like, I know I'm
Oh,
gonna
man.
get called. He's like,
Right.
yeah, I feel it. You're gonna get called.
Something tells me.
Yeah, man. Nah, but he was just low key chilling.
That's how
That's
I've
what's
always
up,
been.
Funny, yo.
That's how I've
And that
always
nigga
been.
ripped that shit.
I
That
just
nigga was
like
talking
that.
about the shit that just happened to. I was like, yo, this nigga's actually funny.
Right, current events funny.
I'm talking about it just happened like 5 minutes ago, and then he got on stage and he was talking about that shit was funny as a motherfucker.
That's the
He
best-
sounds
that's
like
the-
us when we was doing music, man.
That's the best kind.
That's
of
what we sound like. That's exactly how we was when we was doing music.
Yeah.
We came
Yeah,
in
I
there
used to-
3
I used
deep.
to do music back in the
And-
day.
Were you in a
we-
group?
Yeah,
Yeah, me, him, my other partner.
Okay.
and we
Yeah.
sat there and we just went by ourselves dolo and just let the talent speak for itself. Everybody came with their
Yeah.
peoples and everything. And next thing you know, when we done, the whole crowd moving and clapping and shit and applause and everything. Like,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, we kind of got some here. But that's how we did it the entire time.
Oh man, we were beasts.
The entire time we came 3 deep. Most we ever came was like 5. That was it.
Well, you don't want to come too many because then they start searching you. For illusion, the isolate
Damn.
Huh?
I tried to count the
For
time. But it was
Kakarot.
5. It was 5.
for Kakarot over here.
Yeah, I'm
What's
saying.
up, JJ? Real quick, sorry I don't want to disturb the podcast,
Nah, go
but
ahead.
I'm very needy.
Go ahead.
Is there an iPhone charger in here?
I have one that I'm currently using. You can use it though.
Oh, sure. I would love if you could just plug my phone in.
Ain't you gonna read like that?
Maybe move
Oh,
your
hold
box
on,
here.
hold on.
Let's do that. Just charge me up. What's up, JJ Johnson? My boy JJ Johnson in Charlotte. Listen, I
That
know
shit ain't gonna reach though. He
Yeah,
doing the live.
it'll reach. But listen, this first of all, it's an extension cord. So if he just puts it in the right placement,
Yo, what the fuck happened to my mic?
I don't know.
Hello.
Oh, fuck! Oh God, these guys are fucking amateurs.
Pass it down to me if you going to fuck it up.
What the hell did happen to your mic? I don't know. There ain't nothing over here. Everyone else.
Yo.
Everybody else is hot.
Damn. I
Did
need
you
a
unplug?
fucking new one. This is so much better than mine. I need a new one.
Hello.
And mine was good.
Yo. Nah, my mic just fucking went off.
Why?
Hello. I'm on there.
Yeah.
Yo. Nah, that shit. Hello? Maybe it's my headphones. Can y'all hear me?
Nah, I don't hear
it's
you.
you.
I don't hear you.
It's you.
Let me clean up this spill while we fucking figure this shit
Uh
out.
oh, we gotta clean up here. I've got
Yeah,
ashes. I've got
yeah.
ashes on my arm.
We having technical difficulties, real
We're
nigga problems,
we're
and
having
real nigga
speaking
life.
difficulties
Real
as
nigga
well.
problems.
Technical
Over here at
difficulties. We
Lawrenceville
drunk.
podcast.
We drunk and we fucking up. Motherfucking mics is going off.
They
There's
definitely-
ash on arms.
There's ash on my
Niggas
arm.
can't talk right.
They definitely. Oh, ashy beards. Jeez.
Hello.
Holland shoulders.
You know that's fucked up.
Oh, I think you're back.
Because one day you're gonna get old. And you're gonna have the same
Apparently you
problem.
were on mute somehow.
Hey, I'm gonna be the dopest.
I don't
old
even know
man
how the hell
ever.
you got on
I'm
mute.
gonna be
Nothing,
the dopest
nothing touched
old
over
man
there.
ever.
You want to be a fire.
They
ass
fucking-
old man.
Oh yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, I don't know how the
back.
hell you got on
Yo,
mute.
EJ, slide that vodka.
Oh, okay, sure.
The slide game on this
Yeah,
podcast is
slide game
at an
is-
absolute 0, bro.
Bryson, throw the juice.
They can't. They can't.
Because at this point, hey, all I gotta say is none of you ever join a curling competition.
I hate all you niggas. I hate all you niggas.
Just
We're
don't.
all black, and I don't think we should do that.
Yeah, but
Olympics
this
have
shit.
been suspended.
Hey, fuck that. This table is not regulation. It ain't
Right, this
it's
table
not
is
enough
not
gloss
regulation. That's right.
on this
There's not enough
motherfucking table.
gloss. That's
It ain't
what it is.
regulation.
Not enough
Wax that
finish
bitch down.
to slide anything across.
That shit right there is like, yo, I'm saying, like,
What's up, Jason Bowser?
oh, man.
I'm shouting out all my people on Facebook.
Hey,
Hey,
shout
hey,
out.
hey, it's all
Shout
good, man.
them
Tell the
out.
motherfuckers y'all better follow my damn page.
You know what's funny? My brother,
Please.
my brother-in-law Jason Bowser, he's watching us on live. This guy is a part of one of the reasons why I started doing stand-up comedy.
Really?
Yeah, because he would always tell me, "Oh, that you were
That
close.
that was better.
That was a better one."
That was
I
better.
literally hate both of you
okay.
Why?
because they have failed, and you're sliding the next one, and I will hate you too, nigga. Oh, don't get me wrong, I hate myself too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, cool. As long as you're in there too, cool.
No,
business.
man. I put a wine back and everything on this shit. This not regulation. It's not regulation.
I got it at the thrift store. God damn it.
Hey, shit happens. Oh man.
Nah, Jason used to tell me back in the day. He's like, man, you should do comedy. He's like, you funny. Like I've always
Right.
been funny like this all my life. I don't think I'll ever, even, as
Yo,
I
EJ,
contemplate
EJ, keep the mic like a fist away, cause
a
like,
fist away.
yeah,
You
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
gotta move it
'Cause
with you.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
you-
I learned to do. I gotta move
You
it
all the
with
way
you.
over here.
I'm doing whatever I want.
This nigga like this. Yeah,
You gotta move that
And,
shit with you.
yeah, and
And
then.
as I said,
Yeah, it's a,
hold on,
yeah,
let me
yeah.
just move it.
Oh,
They
yeah,
want me
nigga.
to move the mic, so I'm move the mic. So, yes, this mic is on, Paul. So
That's
yeah,
his tagline, y'all. If
Yeah,
y'all don't-
the hashtag is this mic on. So yeah, so I just would like I said, I've always been this funny. My funny isn't ever gonna go anywhere. I just was able to once I started.
I'm mad because I like want to be like, yeah, me too, and I'm like, no, he's a pro.
well, once I
Shut
started,
your-
doing stand-up comedy-
Shut up, nigga.
Well, no, but listen, I wasn't always a pro. Like it took time to develop the timing, the stage presence,
Yeah.
and to find my voice. Once I found my voice on stage, I started working on complete other things like writing material in the moment and different harder things. I started challenging myself. Like you said,
Yeah.
so we was outside.
Nigga, that shit was
something
hilarious,
happened,
nigga.
And then I was able
That
to
shit
go
was
on stage
professional as fuck.
and then reduplicate what we just saw into a joke.
Man,
Those were, you know what I mean? But so now basically, I don't know with all this pandemic stuff going on and all the stuff personally in my life that's been going on, whether or not I'm going to continue to do stand-up comedy in the future.
I encourage him to not retire, but I respect
But I may
it.
retire because it like a lot of younger comics always saw me, especially in the last 2 to 3 years or 4 years, and they say, "Oh man, I want to do what you're doing, EJ. I want to travel. I want to go on the road. I want to go to all these different
Yeah, because
clubs.
when I met you, I definitely asked.
I want to do the schedule you do." You
He was
don't
like,
want that.
You don't want it?
People have no idea the things that you literally have to give up to chase
Follow your
that dream,
dreams.
to
Yeah,
to
a
really
lot of
live in it.
sacrifices.
A lot of
Yeah.
sacrifice, a lot of birthdays I missed, a lot of things I still am unable to do.
Oh, I can tell because I've sacrificed a lot just to get the equipment and everything for this fucking
for a
podcast.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 10 years of freaking being able to, for the last 6 years I've been on the road traveling around the country, working
Yeah.
damn near every night.
Because I asked you
Right.
that one time. I was like, because I didn't know he was like that. I was just like, oh, yeah, he was talking like, I'm finna win. Who do the nigga think he is? I was like, yeah,
I'm
like,
cold.
I was like, how long you doing? He's like, 9 years. I was like, damn. He said, yeah, man, I perform everywhere. And he started naming all these places. I was like, what's your job think? He's like, this is my job.
That is my job.
This is how I get paid. I was like, he's the coolest person that I know right now.
You know what's so funny?
he's living his dream.
Last year I just took a job, a regular job for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, I remember.
Dealership. And it's weird because when you've been out on the road and
Yeah.
been a celebrity or whatever you want to call it in a sense, and you try to scale back to be a regular person.
How difficult was
It's
that?
a very tough transition.
It is.
But the crazy thing is you don't know how you'll feel about it, whether you'll enjoy it or hate it. I enjoy it. I'm very adaptable to any kind of situation. So for me to not have to jump up and run and go do this show on a Wednesday night, in Florida, and then the next night I need to be in Atlanta, and the next night I need to be in New Orleans, was fucking a relief, bro. Like, because it wears you down.
Traveling takes a lot out of you.
It does.
It takes a lot out
More
of
than
you.
people know. You know what I mean?
Especially if especially if you gotta leave time zones.
Hey, Pam.
I know that's probably gotta be hectic as shit.
Bro, I did a run once where I hit all 3 time zones
Really?
in a weekend.
Oh Damn.
Man, I remember right after I met you,
Damn.
you posted
that
like
was when I did it.
you posted like your month shit. I was
Yeah.
like, this nigga
Yeah,
has
it
like
was
3
dope.
days off.
It was like 3 days off. It's great. It's worse than a real job in a way. I mean, people, you're doing what you love. Yeah, it's fun. But
yeah, there's a but there.
there's a but because you lose out on a lot. And like I said, I'm a big time family guy. I love my family, my sisters, my brothers, my uncles, my aunts. You know what I mean? I'm a huge family person. So, like I said, I've missed out on a lot. Personally, relationship wise, haven't been able to develop, a lot of those outside of friendships, which are great, but
Sometimes you want more.
sometimes you want more. And
Aw, he
that's
needs love.
who doesn't? I mean, oh, stop it! Look, you raise
Put your fucking hand
put your
down.
fucking hand. 'Cause if
Yeah,
you-
Bryson, raise that shit, nigga.
I just had to make sure the camera
'cause
knew.
he's like, oh, I don't need love, but I went out and I brought $10,000 worth of equipment so people can come over.
So they can love me.
We all need it from some sort of form.
Some form, it's got to be there.
It's got to be there, or
Yeah,
you'll just be like
understandable.
fucking weird or something. I don't know.
All right, so I got a question for you. When you were first starting off, knowing the knowledge that you have now, what would you say would be the most important?
Did you know when EJ like started, he was gigantic?
Oh, it's fat. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
that was huge.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
God damn.
I didn't mean to cut you off, cause I was showing Matt. I was like, oh yeah, you gotta check out my friend. I was like, yeah, you got shit on YouTube. I was like, God, his face looks like my friend.
But he
Sorry,
don't.
Business call.
All right.
Yeah, this guy's
He's
gotta go
so-
sell drugs. Remember,
I don't sell drugs.
remember, we're in an undisclosed
Area.
location in
Right.
Atlanta. So this is the realest nigga podcast I've ever been on. And I've been on some nigga shit. But this shit right here, nigga,
Oh,
they
yeah.
came in. I don't know if y'all saw this earlier, but they put a grill across the couch.
Yeah, nigga.
A whole grill.
There's a nigga outside right now. Trying to he done basted
As we
glazed them and he
speak.
about to lay them. Okay, they is not playing in here. So I just want to say I'm thankful to be in the building because after this Yukon Jack hit, I'm gonna need some of the red.
Yeah. I was like, yo, man, come, nigga. I was like, don't worry about shit, nigga. We got you, nigga. I even got you on gas, nigga. I get 10 gallons waiting for you.
That's some real shit.
Well, first of all, like I told him on the phone, I was like, he's the first man that's invited.
That shit was funny.
I said, you know, you're the first man that's invited me anywhere during the pandemic. So,
That nigga said,
it would be rude if I did.
Right. You're like, all right.
that
It would be
nigga
rude if I
said,
didn't go.
that nigga said, will you take me shopping? I was like, nigga, what you think this shit is, nigga?
You gotta listen. First of all, I'm from Brooklyn. You gotta listen.
All right.
You gotta figure
Respect.
out what's happening. Like, what he willing to do. He might take me. I don't know what the nigga about. Shit, he invited me over. He said something about feeding me and gas.
I was like, yo,
And
man.
liquor.
I was
Buy me a
like,
bottle.
I was like, nigga, we got food, everything. Nigga, just drive down here, nigga.
He's like,
That nigga's like, all right, I'm gonna come. I was like, nigga, I was at work. Nigga, I was like, nigga, is this the liquor? He's like, you buying alcohol at work?
Then when I get here, they start talking about wrestling and all this
Jiu-jitsu.
jitsu shit. I said, baby, listen. There's a lot
I
of
was
things
like-
I don't know. But one thing I do know, they want to tussle.
I was like, yeah, we're not gonna do jiu-jitsu today. He's like, you guys aren't gonna.
You guys are
I wanted to see it. I was
did.
just like,
I did want
I
to.
was like, we're definitely not doing jiu-jitsu.
I don't
but-
see why they
all right,
wouldn't.
watch out.
Nah, we gonna get the
Knock
jits
out some
going.
damn-
TC, move, go over there, move. Come on, go.
All right, so EJ, back to my question
Yes.
before I was so rudely interrupted.
Now lay down.
With the knowledge that you know now, what would you say would be the most important thing for a young comic to develop first? Or if there's an order to things that you would do.
Oh, can I answer and then you answer with your professionalism?
Sure, yeah.
I'll answer as an amateur.
Go for it.
For me, starting out, I think the first thing you need is fucking confidence, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
Every time I've been on stage, I take a huge shit after because you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I'm so nervous. I was like, it makes sense why 8 Mile he was throwing up. The nerve wracking is real, dog. And, you know, like he said earlier, like, I've always been funny. You know what I'm saying? You know that. Everybody know that. I've always been funny, but boy, when you about to get called, you're like, oh fuck, I'm next. You're like, the first time it was easy. 'Cause 2 people went before me sucked. Second time
That
no.
always helps.
That second time no. That girl that went before me. I was like, God, why is she bodying the
Bro,
fucking
she
stage?
destroyed it.
I was like, I hate her, but I love her.
It always helps when whoever goes in front of you bombs. I don't care.
Yeah.
But
I seen some bombs that day when I.
Oh god.
But I got
just
laughs,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got laughs, so I was like, yo, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And I just started it out. I was so nervous. The second time I went, like that time you was there,
Yeah.
I was so nervous, I fucked up my name.
Yeah, that was funny.
I was like, yeah, all right, it was good meeting y'all. I'm Romeo.
No, but
This is comedian Romeo. Man, I'm
But
fucking
yo,
my name up.
honestly, what I seen from you, I know your jokes are funny. You know what I'm saying? You didn't fucking random back. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me run this joke back. You be doing that shit before, and I'd have laughed at that shit. I know them shits be funny, but when and they were funny even when you did them. But when I seen, it was the tension,
The timidness, the shyness, the
you
scare,
gotta get
the
comfortable.
fear.
Like when you were talking earlier, and you were talking, what I was getting from that was like you got comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? You
Well,
made that
yeah.
shit your own.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta get to. You
Well-
gotta get comfortable with
well,
it.
no,
Just keep doing it.
No, there is different. In comedy, everybody has a different journey to the stage.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
does have.
So-
I'm not trying to tell him his journey.
No,
I'm
I'm
just
not
saying-
trying to tell him either. I'm
You
giving-
seen the difference.
I just
Yeah,
want to
the
give
difference.
you an example.
Like if this nigga start cracking jokes right here,
Right.
comfortable, he gonna have us fucking struggling to breathe.
Right.
He got it. If he comfortable
Yeah.
like that on stage, it's over with.
And the first time I went, this how you know I was dumb nervous. I sound like I was from Georgia. Like the first 2 minutes, I said, "Why do I sound like that?"
You sound like a Georgia native.
Yeah,
man. Nah, nigga, we from New York.
yeah, I'm from
Brooklyn.
Yeah, all of us, Long
Shout out to
Island.
Long
Brooklyn,
Island, baby.
Oh, they LI?
Chi-town in the building.
Yeah, Chi-town in Chicago.
I breathed on that.
Can Corona dodge bullets, motherfucker?
Oh, gee, this nigga from Chicago. Hands up.
They said, "We will kill the invisible enemy."
Exactly.
Hands up.
We don't need to see him.
All they knew was shoot. That's the only thing they know. Shoot, motherfucker.
Nah, I actually,
And that's why
I actually don't condone none of that stupid
And that's why when
behavior.
that
I'm just
that
making
you say
fun of
Smollett
Chicago.
thing came out,
Oh man, that
it
shit.
didn't make sense.
From Chicago, right?
Yeah,
They
that shit
didn't
didn't make
shoot
no
you?
sense.
Yeah, they-
like, nigga, you mean to tell me 2 motherfuckers jumped on you and you
With
lived?
ropes?
And you lived. They
With
tied
ropes.
ropes around your neck and
ropes.
everything, and you lived.
That's why that.
Not
Dave-
only did you live, you went and got a sandwich.
That's why that Dave
Right.
Chappelle joke was so funny, bro. I'm telling you, he
Right.
told that joke. Dave Chappelle's like he's not my number 1 comic, but he's up there. He's like number 2.
Nah, I could tell because when I first met you, and I was like, "Yo, he sounds like Dave Chappelle, and he's funny like Dave
You know what?
Chappelle."
That's so weird.
But when I
get
told
that
you, I was
all
like,
the
I
time.
didn't
Yeah.
want to. When I told you that, I was like, I don't want to disrespect him. Like, oh, you sound like a whole
Right.
nother comic. But
Right.
in my head, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle's the reason I started comedy. You know what I'm saying? The Chappelle Show. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh man, I my homeboy let me borrow the DVD, and I never gave that shit back.
Right.
I was like, they got
That
money.
shit was so good, he got stolen.
Yeah, they did.
Bernie Mac would be the reason why I started.
Now Bernie Mac is
Bernie Mac's my guy.
That's my guy too. That's why my name is Romeo Mac. Mac comes from the Bernie Mac,
Bernie
and,
Mac's
and
my
the
guy.
Romeo comes from many different
Endeavors.
avenues.
I didn't start getting into Dave Chappelle until the Chappelle Show, and that's why it's so weird.
Yeah, me too.
because you're not the first comic, and you definitely won't be the last that thinks that I sound like him. On
Yeah.
stage. But I think it's just it's a I don't know. It's just how I talk.
Yeah.
mean, it's not-
No, I could tell you're not trying to be him, but I was like,
Well, no,
oh
I-
man, he put me in the
I
mindset.
I can't be anybody but me. I was put here to be one person.
Yeah.
Nah,
that's-
see, Dave Chappelle just talk that shit. You just talk that shit too. But
Nah, but his voice sounds
No,
like
he
Dave
does.
Chappelle's.
Nah.
Vocally, he
Yeah,
sounds
it
like
Especially
a-
like when he's on stage.
so when he say certain things, I know exactly what you're talking
it's
about.
a weird
Like
thing.
when he was
And
like,
like when he say, I don't know, he sound like Dave Chappelle. When he say, I don't know.
nah, he really sounded like when he was like, the man told her this, and I was like, that sounds like. I was like, that sounds. The way he delivered it, I was like, nigga, you just funny.
He's funny though.
But nah, that nigga Dave Chappelle is just naturally
Paul Mooney's
fucking
Paul
funny.
Mooney's my guy though. I love Paul Mooney.
Yeah, you
Paul
opened
Mooney.
for him, right, or something like that.
Paul Mooney's the guy. He's a young man. Come
Paul, man, Paul Mooney is pretty funny to me, but
That nigga's super funny.
that nigga. Sometimes he get on the subject and he focus on the subject too much. I'd be like, Paul.
That's
I'd be like,
Paul.
Paul, just jump on something else.
But that's.
I see
Paul.
why you first named him. Why did
Why?
you say Paul? That's Paul Mooney to
It's,
you,
it's
nigga.
Mr. Mooney, sir.
He said, "Come on, Paul."
Paul's a goat. Paul, I mean,
Look here, motherfucker.
without Paul,
I don't call nobody Mister. So
well, I
that
guess
nigga
if you
ain't
keep
Mr.
doing that
either.
jiu-jitsu, you're gonna call somebody uncle. That's for sure. You see what I just did there? That's
I see what you did.
that's a little jokey joke on the inside.
I ain't never been uncled.
The day's still early.
It ain't enough hours in this day to uncle me.
Yeah. Unison is extra confident.
Well, yes, he's got his powers.
I ain't
at
never
full-
been uncle. I'm not even trying to be cocky because I'm not a cocky nigga, but
I ain't
just
been
ain't
uncle.
never been uncle.
You are a cocky nigga. You wait until it's your turn. I'm cocky. I don't wait. I just, hey, it's me. Whoopty whoopty blasey blah. But what were you saying about Paul?
Paul's just
Wait, why am I doing it now?
Paul's just
Because that nigga's Paul, god damn it.
So about Mr. Mooney.
Paul's really so dope. He's just like so cold. People don't even understand how cold he is.
No, that nigga is cold.
Yeah, I know. I'm
I
pissed.
didn't say none of his shit was. I didn't say nothing
No,
about
we're
him
not saying
not
that you
being
didn't say it.
funny.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he gets like sometimes he goes on rants and he be like,
Well, that's
Those rants are mainly about white people.
yeah. I'm like, that's not good for business, Paul. They the ones who spending the money.
I
You
always
think that
listen,
that
but
doesn't
here's the
matter.
thing about comedy that people fail to forget or fail to realize. Either you're doing it for everybody does comedy for a reason. Some of us who do comedy are artists. And
Yeah.
We do it for the purest form of the art. We don't give a fuck about the money. I'm one of those people. I never cared about getting paid or how much I got paid. The money doesn't matter to me.
It's the art form.
It's the art form. My job when I started and what I strive to do is
Maybe
be the best
no.
comic
Maybe I'll
ever.
rephrase it. Sometimes when Paul Mooney's going on a rant, I be like, Paul, you don't even hate them that much.
Well, how do you know?
I mean,
Even if he
the one
doesn't,
person who has
but he-
interacted with them at this table would probably be.
I
able to
mean,
tell you
even if you
better.
don't hate him that much, it's comedy. Everything you
Yeah.
say don't have to be real. It just gotta be funny.
Right.
And the way you make it funny.
Okay, well, I think, I do think about it from a marketing
Oh, is there
standpoint,
more ice?
and
Oh, this is great.
That's like
and people,
yeah, I got
you
I got
can't expect people, and when it comes to marketing, you can't expect people to take what you mean. You know what I'm saying? You gotta expect people to take it as face value. Anything you say
No.
in marketing, you gotta expect people to take it as face
Yo,
value.
this nigga Kevin Hart, his last special, he was talking about a raccoon flicked him off and grabbed his crotch. Nah, of course that's a fucking lie.
Yeah.
Can I take a break on this one?
This nigga Kevin Hart also had a dream to
is there
host the
beef?
fucking Oscars.
Is there beef? Hold
Hold up.
You're out in PA. Is there beef?
I don't have a beef with Kevin. I don't even know.
No, I'm just
Oh, okay.
saying.
Oh, I was
Kevin
about to
also
say.
had a dream to host the Oscars.
Kevin. Stop first naming these niggas.
Kevin Hart.
Bruh, I don't even know this nigga. I don't
name
give
him.
a fuck about his whole name.
Oh shit! I like this guy.
I don't even know this
I
nigga.
like this guy. I know this nigga.
I don't even know this nigga.
He was like, "Whose man's is this?"
But no, he's funny to me too. I like him too. But I know he said it was his dream to host the Oscars. But because people took what he said as face value, and when he was joking, they took it at face value.
Well,
Nah,
you know what?
those are
That's
just
a-
sensitive
you know,
people. That's all, man.
That's what I'm saying. When it comes to marketing,
That's
you
just-
gotta account for
That
that.
nigga, that's just
But
this
the mar-
last 5 years.
But the
nigga.
marketing comes before.
Because
the
when he
jokes,
said it,
not
nobody
during.
took it serious. It's just the climate that we're in now.
Right.
When he said it, nobody took it at face value. It's just the climate we're in now.
All right, I'll
Everyone's sensitive.
I'll use Gabriel Iglesias as an example.
Man, that nigga just canceled. I was supposed to see that nigga last.
That
So
nigga
why
is-
didn't you just call him Gabriel?
Iglesias. He said.
He said the whole name.
Yeah.
You don't know that nigga, do you?
Oh, he's a
I
Mexican.
don't know that
told you.
nigga. But look,
See
check
how
it
he-
out.
Did you see how he
Check it
lifted
out.
the fucking
Check it out.
barbecue grill?
That's why I said I'll use him as an example. Because I'm still talking in marketing wise. Gabriel Iglesias is very like his team is on point when it comes to their marketing shit. I gotta use his full name on a professional level because he's on that level. Like when
And
he
Kevin Hart isn't.
Right.
Gabriel
Kevin Hart is
Grace.
like one of
No,
the richest.
I'm not
comics
saying
in history.
bigger. I'm not saying bigger, but I'm talking about like
Now, I will say this, though.
Gabriel Iglesias
Check me
won't
out.
say certain shit just because of the marketability.
I don't know about the marketability. I think that's his style of comedy. But I will say this about his marketability. Gabriel Iglesias came up just from word of mouth. That nigga wasn't on TV. He wasn't
Yeah.
in movie. You know what I'm saying? He literally came up from word of mouth.
Look,
Now, that's one of the
Everybody-
most powerful
check it
marketing
out.
tools.
His last stand up, when I seen his last stand up, that's what confirmed it for me. When he was talking about smoking weed, he was like, I never talked about this before. He literally said that. He's like, I've been trying to avoid talking about it. But it's like, if I'm gonna talk about doing it, he didn't even say nothing about weed yet. If I'm gonna talk about doing it, it's gonna be two people I'll talk about it with. One is Tommy Chong. No, he said one is Tommy, and he said the other is Snoop, and the audience said dog. And he was like, I did the goddamn GGN news with
Yeah.
Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't say like I already knew Gabriel smoked weed. It wasn't even no big deal. But he didn't talk about it because of he's trying to stay marketable. Like he is very cautious about that.
Hey,
He
we'll
makes
throw the
sure
logo up. You
not
gotta
to
sneak.
touch
what's
certain
Oh.
subjects.
He said, "No,
I was-
this is just my process."
But he was like, he made sure
I'm
to
more concerned
emphasize it.
I'm on live.
Like if I'm gonna talk
Right.
about
Oh, yeah.
it, it's gonna be with two people because that is good for my brand.
I don't do any kind of.
You know what I'm saying?
I disagree. I just think he's that type of comic. Just like the people are a certain type of people. Like, prime example, I'm a person that cusses so much, I don't even know I cuss so much. Yeah, I
I'll
know.
put
Me
it
as
like
well.
this.
I'm
I'll
in
put
the
it like
same
this.
boat.
Yeah.
I bet
But
you.
then there's some other people that don't cuss at all.
Yeah, which is
I
weird
bet
to me.
you.
My boy Sean Peabody.
I bet you if you run into a drunk Gabriel Iglesias at a bar, he probably has one of the dirtiest jokes you ever heard.
Yeah, but when people are drunk, they're always.
I'm just saying
little
that's
closer
because
to
that's
who
not.
they are.
But you know what I'm saying?
I get what
like
you're saying.
he want to tell that joke too, but it's not the same market.
Yeah, but guess what?
Market
To
for
become
it.
that market, like you're saying, you have to be. You got to get seen first and discovered.
But
I'm
then-
talking about from
but
the
then-
jump. I
but
don't
then-
think he was ever that type
But
of
then-
comedian.
But then who wants to be somebody that you're not?
Yeah.
I don't want to ever be censored. Or
That's what I'm
have
saying.
to
He's
work.
always been like that, even before the. That has nothing to do with marketing. Is what Kevin Hart's doing. His comedy has changed drastically. Difference is he's still funny. That's for the marketing. Gabriel, he
mean,
was just
his
like
movies
that.
are funny.
Just like Seinfeld. He was
I
always
didn't
like
say
that.
Kevin Hart was doing nothing wrong with his marketing.
No, you're saying Gabriel does the way he does his comedy for marketing.
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying
am saying
he's
that.
like that. Kevin Hart changed his comedy for marketing.
I'm saying I don't know this for a fact, but I think Gabriel probably started off.
nigga,
he,
yeah,
when
yeah,
he,
give me that, give me
when
that,
he
give me that, give me that, give me that.
experienced
Yeah, because that shit's
and
just
went
in the
through
air.
his style.
No, the fucking phone. Yeah, turn it
He,
more.
you know what I'm saying? He
All right, you
found
good.
he found his best market. Like he was like in that same special I was talking about. He said fans that been his longest fans. Like he was experimenting with that shit, trying to figure out what was like. You know what I'm saying? What was gonna hit everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause some jokes, like everybody's not gonna get every joke. That's just what it is.
Everyone will get every joke if you're a clean comic.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point I was making. Why he is how he is for marketability.
No, see that I that's the thing. I disagree. I think he is how he is because that's how he is. Kevin Hart is how he is now because of marketability. To me, Kevin Hart's jokes are not as dirty as they used to be.
I know. I'm just saying. I think that nigga Gabriel
Put
got
it this way.
plenty of dirty jokes. I think this nigga probably got more dirty jokes than anybody.
Everyone got dirty jokes. That's just.
I don't think everybody got 30 jokes like Gabriel got. Because that nigga's funny to me. And I think he got some dirty jokes. Especially when I see...
How many specials you seen from him?
I seen like 4 or 5.
Really?
Yeah.
What were they?
Nigga, they all on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck you talking about?
Netflix.
Nope.
Everybody likes the Netflix and chill.
No comedy albums.
Nah, I didn't.
My comedy album
But
is
even
dope. I haven't even released it.
even when he
You got a new one?
keeping it,
I haven't released the one.
even when he
this year.
keeping
Oh.
it clean, when he keeping it clean,
I probably got,
sometimes
like, a
it's
dope
some
comedy album. I
jokes
just
where
never
it's
put it
like
out.
I know if he switched this shit up, this shit could be a dirty ass joke. You know what I'm
I don't know
saying?
why I never put that album out yet. It's ready to be put out. I guess if I want to put it out, I can put it on. I can stream it. Or put it on the social media platforms and the what is that? All that other shit.
TikTok?
No, fuck TikTok.
I don't know. We were talking about TikTok earlier.
No,
Like Apple Music,
Apple
Spotify.
Music, Spotify. I can put it out on that. I just haven't.
Now, is it because of like a timing
Yo,
thing? Or?
No.
You should do
No, I just.
You're waiting till you get to that level,
No,
right?
not even waiting until I get to that level.
Oh, okay. Just being a lazy
Just
bastard.
lazy.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Understandable.
Very inspiring.
If you
nigga.
get bored, look. If you get bored one
Bro,
day,
listen,
you
listen.
just want to make an album on some bullshit.
Speaking-
Do a roast album.
Speaking of it,
I'll
Fuck
buy
it.
that
of
shit.
inspiration.
I brought his last
inspired.
album.
No, I'm just saying I would definitely buy a
inspired-
roast album. It's
I've
just a
inspired-
motherfucker roasting random motherfuckers.
I've inspired enough
celebrities and shit.
You said what?
I've inspired enough niggas.
Yeah.
You know how I know I've inspired enough comics, especially young comics, in this business, in my decade of doing comedy, is because I can see them reduplicating the things that I've done.
How does that feel when like
You see you
something
in
like
them.
that? Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they're like, I see comics, you know, I've done everything self-made, I've done everything on my own. So, Team Nonstop Comedy was the, I guess technically the comedy label or my production company that I created.
Yeah.
I put comics under that umbrella, them under that label. And I produced, 4 tours of my own. I produced another tour for another comic. I've helped produce another tour for another comic.
You own your own comedy club. Drop that shit.
Well, I am about to
Talk
start.
that
I am
shit.
about to start my own comedy club in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Once the world straightens up and clears out.
Right, right.
COD-19.
So 2
But,
years from now.
But whenever. But but again, that all depends on
If you still feel like.
if I still feel like doing it. So, but I've done everything I wanted to do.
Okay.
Yeah, but check it out though. Since you,
I
But now-
set no. When I like I said, when I started doing comedy, some comics do comedy for different things. Some comics perform for the sheer fact that they're not getting enough attention from whoever or wherever they need it from. There's other comics that perform specifically because they need to use it to make a living and make money. There's other comics that do it for the narcissism of it because they need to have that feeling when they're on stage, like they're the ones that are in control. And there's some comics who literally do comedy just for the art of comedy.
yeah. But look, check it out though.
I fall in that tier. So for me, from being a black kid from New York who didn't have a mom and dad who passed away early, and raised in Brooklyn, coming from nothing, and to do something that I was always gifted with and have it change my life to the point where it's taken me all across the country and to other countries and to other places and impact so many different people.
Yeah.
I don't need to do anything else. I've produced over 1,000 shows. I produced shows
Yeah,
in
man, you
17
gotta tell
different
us
states.
more about the business side, cause
I mean, the
know,
business
I
side
know that
there's
shit
money
ain't
in it.
just. No, I'm not talking about even the money. I'm just talking about dealing with
That
them
would be
on
the
the
business
business
side.
Oh man,
side. I'm talking about.
He's talking about individuals.
No,
you talking about individuals?
you talking about you goddamn did tours.
I
I
mean,
know
it's a-
you
it's a
had to
fucking-
talk to these motherfuckers.
bro,
you
it's
had
a-
to
it's a
sit
lot of
across
work.
tables from
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's a lot of
That's
work.
what I want to hear about
It's-
because
It's a lot of.
it's not the same being your own motherfucker doing your own shit,
Well-
trying to sit at the table across the table from a motherfucker.
Oh, I give you an example. When you was hosting that time, and you was like, "Man, fuck this." The fucking DJ, I got into it with the DJ, whatever. This nigga was ready to leave. He's like, "Show canceled."
Like
nigga."
that shit's
They come back 10 minutes, he's like,
all
"Alright, they got that shit."
struggle. Like
Well, I mean,
a
And
lot
then-
of people, a
dealing
lot of
with-
people who got their own ambitions to do their own things don't hear about that part
well,
of it.
dealing with dealing with the back end of the industry is something if you want to excel as a comic, you have to learn. There is no ifs, ands, or
Yeah,
buts
that's
about
what
it.
I'm
You have to
saying.
be
Tell them a little
good
bit
people
about
person.
it, because they need.
But it's a lot of
to learn it.
It's fun, but it's not. To me, I got a friend named Ramon Johnson, Jody Summers in Houston, is a comic, and he started out as a promoter, producer, and me and him talk regularly. To me, it drives me nuts. Some of this shit's bullshit. Like, it's annoying, it's irritating. If I'm being completely honest, to have to produce these tours and go to the venues and talk to the owners and deal with this person and do the seating arrangement and do this and do that. See, a lot, like, I do all of it.
Yeah.
So it's very tedious.
So it's very tedious, and I'm very I'm a Capricorn, so for me everything's very hands-on.
Nah.
It's very precise. So if my name's on it, it's gonna be perfection.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to execute perfection,
I don't mean to cut you off, but can you confirm something for me? When you go to different clubs, does every club owner feel like they're the most important person in the world? I just need some confirmation on that.
What, comedy club owner?
Any club owner you've ever dealt with.
Of course they do, because they
They
own the club.
they feel like they're the most important motherfucker in the world.
Yeah, I mean that goes.
I don't know. Sometimes, well, not for comedy, but I know when I used to rap, to me the promoter feels more like that.
The promoter
Yeah.
does
Well,
too.
all-
Yeah.
For that
Listen,
moment.
Yeah,
Listen,
I ain't gonna flex. A lot of
here-
times, club owner, you
Here's
see
the
that
deal.
nigga.
In the process of all that, each stage or level that you deal with feels like they're the most important person in the world. So when you're in the booking stage, the person that you're calling to reserve the venue feels like they're the most important in the world.
Yep.
When you pass that level, and then once you've got a date,
What's
you call
your
a comic,
nah? But hold
the
on
comic
though.
you're calling that you want to headline or feature or whatever in your show, they feel like they're the most
Yeah.
important person. Then once you go to all right, send me your headshots. Then you go to the graphic stage. The graphic designer feels like he's
Yeah,
the most.
but nah.
it never changes.
What's some advice for dealing with these people that feel like they're the most important person in the world? Because when you doing
My
your own
advice-
business, you feel like you the most important
Ignore
motherfucker
it.
in the
Well,
world.
no,
You can't ignore it because you got to work with these people.
I'm saying ignore their
Well, no,
attitude.
You can't ignore it. My advice for when you're dealing with those type of people, whether it be comics, bookers, promoters, owners, graphic artists, whatever. I treat everybody how I want to be treated.
Yeah.
I've always been able to, during getting my point across and what I want my vision to be, dealing with anybody, as far as comedy goes, I've always been able to pull the best out of them.
Yeah.
So even though they might, some people are just born assholes. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, so you
So
try
you-
to
you're
you
gonna
go
deal-
you approach them with kind of a team mentality,
Yeah,
like we gonna make this shit happen. This
Exactly.
shit gonna
I'm
be
here to help. I'm here to
Yeah.
work with you.
Yeah,
And you try to get the best out of the team aspect of it. But then you have people that want to go rogue and they want to prima donna and swing their dicks and I'm bigger than this and I'm bigger than that, and that's fine. But when for me personally, because everybody's different. For me personally, because I know how to do every aspect of the back end of the business as well as performance on the front end of it.
yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
There's nobody that can tell me, oh, well, EJ, I'm going to charge you, if I go to a venue, hey, well, I need you to pay $500 for my venue to have your comedy show in. I'm going to be like, well, that's fucking stupid, because why am I going to pay you $500 to bring 200 people in here, and they're going to be eating and drinking and spending up all this money?
Shit, you gonna charge them at the door? Fuck you talking
Well, no.
about?
Not only do you want your ticket prices, but
Yeah.
when you put on those different hats, then you need to start getting into the percentage of the bars.
Yeah.
So if I'm bringing, because essentially I'm acting as a DJ, or I'm bringing these people to you. I'm promoting. I'm the promoter. I need a percentage of what they're spending. Because you wouldn't have these 200 people without me.
I need door, bar, parking.
Yeah.
I need some of everything.
And so, you have to just know how to navigate all of it. And it's a lot. But you also, like I said, for me personally, because I've been doing it so long, I know the tricks and the trades. And I care. I really do, because my product shows that I care. The product that I put out anywhere, any state, it shows. But at the same time, I don't let people walk over me, because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. Because I'm not a dummy to what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, especially with comedy clubs. Comedy clubs want to fucking rape you. You know, oh, well, we'll give you an off night. We'll give you a Wednesday. You know, we'll do a 80-20 split.
Yeah, I don't like comedy
that's-
clubs. I haven't
that
been to
doesn't
that
It doesn't
many,
make sense.
but everyone I've
Especially
been
if
to,
I
I didn't like.
If you're like, let's say, like once you've built your following, country, national wide, you don't have to take every deal that you get, and every deal that you get isn't good for you. Like, let me give you a hypothetical but very real scenario. So if I'm not from Atlanta, I've lived in Atlanta and I've got a bunch of friends in Atlanta, and I've got followed in Atlanta. So if I want to do a show in Atlanta, and let's say the first thing you venture out to a comedy club, the comedy club says, well, hey, we'll give you a Wednesday night to do your show, and we'll give you a 50-50 split of the door. For me, that's when your business hat has to go on as a comic. That's when you have to know the back end. If you know that you can get a venue that holds 150 people, now the comedy club has the comedy club name, so yeah, people are going to be drawn to it, granted. But if you do your job as a promoter and a producer of your show, and your brand speaks for itself, I don't want 50-50. If I can get this venue that's charging me nothing to do it on a weekend date, and they're going to give me 100% of the door and 10% of what they make bar and liquor sales, and I can put at least 100 people in there at $20 a pop, that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
So you have to determine what you're willing to do. Some comics just want it easy. Nobody really wants to do this fucking kind of work that I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
The kind of work that I'm talking about doing is fucking strenuous labor, my man. Like,
Do you
it's
think,
a job.
But that's when you're doing it all by yourself,
That's
though.
what, but I've done it all by myself.
But check
Yeah,
it out.
so, I mean,
this is
yeah.
something I've been wondering too, though. But not even just as a comedian, but just as a performer, as somebody who goes up on stage and performs in front of people. Do you think some crowds are bad for you to perform in front of? No.
There is no.
I disagree.
There is no. Well, you would, and the reason why you would is
He
because
said performer, not comedian.
perform. What?
I've performed in front of crowds, and
He's talking about. Are you talking about comedy?
I'm
performance?
just talking about
He's talking about
performing
performing.
in front of crowds. Like, every
as a
crowd is
performer?
not a good crowd.
EJ.
Yeah.
As a performer,
You know for a fact, you've seen a crowd, and you're like, these jokes ain't gonna work.
Well, no. Now, if he's talking about performance,
That's what I said. No, I made sure to clarify
There are-
as a performer.
there are certain situations that you don't want to involve yourself.
Yeah.
That can hurt you. Like, case in point, if a comedy club, we'll just do comedy right now. So as a performer, if you're a comedian and a comedy club books you to headline, right? And you're not ready to headline.
Yeah.
You don't have the 45 minutes of material that's required. Like, you just don't have it. You've never tested it.
I'm
It's
not really
good.
talking about more.
Let him
so-
finish, Bryson.
Okay, go ahead, because this is an important topic.
Well, if you don't have that, then that's a bad place to perform in front of. Because what's going to happen is you're going to go perform out in front of
But
that
that's
audience.
not their fault. That's the comedian's fault.
Yeah, what I mean is more so
Well, there is
of
no-
the audience,
there
like
is
who you
no-
performing for, what type
If you're
of
not ready
material
to
you
headline
bring.
and you headline,
Like,
that's your fault for
You know
accepting
what I'm
that.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
if
That's like
this
that time
is-
you asked me. You was like, "Yo, you want to go up?" Granted, I had to take care of my drunk friend, but I was also like, "Nigga, I ain't ready for this shit."
Right.
So what you're saying is, as far as the audience.
Yeah.
period. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, you don't want to be a fucking dirty comic who's never done clean material going to perform it at a
At
church.
a clean show, yeah.
Right. Yeah. You don't.
Yeah,
wanna
so
do
there's
nothing
certain
like that.
situations and scenarios that you don't want to do. Yeah. So if you're a clean comic and you're a Decatur,
Yeah.
maybe you don't want to go to Decatur and perform because all you do is clean material.
But no,
Not unless you're dope.
honestly,
Unless
why
you're super
I'm
funny.
Xing about that, because most people are just like, no, fuck them. I'm just gonna do my shit wherever I'm
But I
at.
think
And
that
That's
goes-
that's a confident person though.
I don't
Well,
think
no,
that's.
not even a
I don't know.
confident- no.
Just
Or
I don't
is it
think
cocky
that's just
person.
It's a
the
you're
right
more-
way to go. You
you're
gotta
more-
know your audience.
You're more. That's the narcissistic person.
Yeah.
I'm about to say that goes.
No,
to what
but he just
earlier.
said know your audience. Now, if you're only catering to a certain audience, I don't think you can
No,
grow
I
like
don't
that
mean-
as
No,
a performer.
cannot.
No,
You
I don't
cannot. You
mean
limit
cater
yourself.
to your audience, but it's just knowing that what I'm like, I might have a chance to perform here, but what I'm coming here to perform is not for this audience.
But how do you? But that's a catch-22 because depending on what you're performing, are we talking about what are the realms we're speaking in? Are we talking about comedy, music? What are we talking?
Anything.
Well,
Like
if you're an
all
artist,
right, I'll lay out some examples.
Okay.
Let's say we got a musical artist, we got a comedian, and maybe even a stage play going on in some fucking redneck hillbilly town. But the musical artist that's performing there that weekend is some black artists. They probably use nigger 30 times plus in their song. The comedian is a black comedian who got a lot of racial-based jokes.
Right.
And the performance art that's happening that weekend is a fucking...
Black
it's
Panther on
raising
Ice.
in the fucking sun or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, to me, it sounds like the only one that might be successful is the comedian.
it's like this redneck
Yeah.
here, town. This might, even though they offering it because they just trying to bring shit to their town. That's something that's always gonna happen.
But I mean,
Motherfuckers
with
is
that being
always-
said, if you're an artist, period, whatever your art form is, whether it be poetry, music, dancing, writing, podcasting, your job is to live your truth through your art. So not everyone is going to connect with that. And you have to go into being an artist and understand that from the jump. So yeah, this person might not like it and that person
All
might
right,
like
so
it.
basically what I'm asking is, I'm not talking about a big name, cause shit work like a huge mega star, cause shit
Make sure the
works
cam's
differently
good.
from them.
TC
I'm just
hit it.
talking about like coming up in the game, cause you done been through all that. You didn't, you know what I'm saying? You done went through all the phases and shit. But coming up in the game, do you think you should do places where it's like they're gonna fucking hate me here?
No. I've never had that feeling because I'm dope.
That confidence.
See?
That's what I was
Confidence,
saying. If you're confident, like, yo, I know this shit gonna work.
And because of what I put out on stage, even if it's 100 people in the audience and only 10 people needed it, I've done my job. I'm not there for
Okay.
to.
Nah, I'm not even. No, I get it. You just love comedy.
See, but that goes to
What's
what he
the
said
question?
earlier.
What is the
because-
question you're asking?
No, I think I know because like when he said that there's people in comedy who do it for different reasons.
Yeah.
He's doing it
I'm
for the art
talking-
form itself. Some
Yeah,
people
I'm
are there
talking
just
about
for the
people-
money and don't give a fuck about if they laugh or not. They know at the end of the day they getting this check and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if somebody laughs or
I
not.
don't know. I feel like that's something that you gain after success. When you're before that time comes, you care. You want the laugh.
No, that's
I
what
mean,
I'm.
some of them do.
That's what I'm
yeah.
trying to.
Dog,
figure
before you
out.
get money, if you're trying to be a comedian, you want the laugh. All of them do.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Before you get the money, are you gonna go and do a crowd that's gonna hate you? That's what I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Of
If
course you would.
you think you could make them laugh. To me, that's what I
most-
think.
and
No,
most
I'm
comments-
talking about a crowd you know is not gonna.
But
they're
how
gonna.
do you know?
You don't know if they're gonna like your comedy or not because I got friends right now that I got some country bumpkin friends that you wouldn't think that we would get along at all because we're like polar opposites, but it works. You don't know, but I didn't know that at first. I didn't know that this dude would be one of my best friends or nothing like that. You know what I mean? You got to try it out.
Well, I'm not a comedian. I'm just talking about jobs in general, and every job come with some bullshit here.
Absolutely.
If you're talking about
Hey,
jobs
you
in
gonna
general,
get some goddamn.
That's-
You gonna get some
you gonna
shit
get the
where you
bullshit.
go into a crowd and you like, this is some bullshit.
Listen, we've had some bullshit where we performed for like 3 people back in the day. You know what I mean?
but
that,
you can't look at it as a job.
That's different. We killed it though.
When you're
Yeah, but-
performing.
Yeah, but we knew. But
If you
regardless,
love to
we knew
do
we
it,
were
go
dope
for it.
though. Regardless if there was
Yeah,
3
it's
people
still a
there or
job.
3,000,
It's still
it
a
was
job,
it's
though.
still gonna be the same shit from us. It's all
And
about
as
your
a
energy as well.
performer, yeah.
You can't get discouraged because you don't have the amount of people that
Dog,
Either you
it's
think
all
or-
about
or
your
that you
It's
confidence,
not
think.
dog.
even
Yeah.
about
It's not
the
talking
amount
about the
of
amount.
people.
One at a time. One at a time.
Now, do you perform? Do you what?
No, but
And I'm just asking
I'm
just
in-
to have a little.
I have a very extreme enthusiasm for the visual media.
Nice.
I want to make movies and
Okay.
cartoons and do comics.
Oh,
and shit
prime
like
example.
that.
Here's an example. When I went on stage, I was like, Bryson, you should do it too. He's like, nah.
Shit, he's told me
Him
plenty of
too.
times.
And it wasn't because y'all didn't feel like it. Y'all was just like,
Hold on, nigga. I did write some jokes, but
I'm talking about doing.
I
Like
didn't
when it
do
came
it,
to do
but
it. That's
that's
what I'm
not-
saying. But y'all was like, nah. But if in your heart, if you felt like, yo, this is truly funny, I know I'm gonna get a lot. Yeah, y'all would have did it.
Yeah, but I
No,
know
I wouldn't have.
M-DOS, nigga.
I wouldn't have.
You know what I mean? I know my.
Why wouldn't you have?
Because in my heart, I think I can pull every bitch in the world, but I don't try to.
What the hell just happened?
He just transitioned. That's what you call a transition in comedy.
I'm just saying. It'd be like,
But if you believe, if that's in your heart, then you can do it.
I need to drink
Why?
some more.
Why couldn't you? If you believe you can pull
People
every
are
bitch in the
more of a
world-
higher level than me.
If you believe you can pull every bitch in the world, then you should.
well, it might
Do it,
be-
right? Because
it
when
might-
I believed I could do it, I was doing it.
listen,
You know what I'm saying?
listen, when there's a young Thundercat that I want, I get it. I ain't never not had it.
Look, man, this is how I can.
True.
This is how I feel about it, and I'm gonna keep it as real as possible. I can walk up to any bitch and tell her what she want to hear. I could sell her all kind of dreams, lie to her about anything, but that's not what I want to do.
Well, if that's the only way you feel you can pull every bitch by lying, then yeah, I would agree with that.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, but if you're coming in like me, I was like, shit, nigga, I'm funny and I'm handsome. That's all I need.
That
I was
ain't-
very confident in
That
that.
ain't enough for every bitch, nigga. There's some bitches out here wanting more.
There's enough for about 600. You can't tell me
That's
you
a
can't.
lot. That's a big number.
I'm talking about bagging. I've definitely bagged at least 600 chicks.
See, I said world.
I know in a year he had over 100.
That's a lot.
I ain't taking nothing
I
from
got
That's
you.
sexual.
Yeah,
I ain't
give
taking
him that.
nothing from you. I didn't say you couldn't do none of that shit. I'm just talking about, like, I feel like if I put, like, if
Bryson,
I really,
You asked a question and we answered it. For some reason, you don't like our answer. We're not
does
gonna.
not. He
We're,
does- he
we're,
does not
we're
like
not gonna turn and be like, you know what? Nah, nigga. I'm sticking with my answer. If I'm confident, I'm doing it. If I'm not confident, I'm not doing it.
Listen, just stay in the winner's circle and keep winning. That's it.
my question
what
was
are the
about
numbers again?
comedy. We're talking about
What?
something completely different.
You said all performers.
Yeah, you did. You said all performers, which led
Oh
us.
my
to
God.
Well, you said it.
These niggas ain't using a catch-22. Oh my God. I was talking about comedy, you sons of bitches.
Hey, man, I was just, What y'all got going on over there?
Well, he's putting the Wi-Fi in because I need it for my life.
I'm mad you asked him and not me. But I'm glad you asked him and not me because he memorized my shit. I do not know my shit.
I do not have the numbers. Hold on. Can you check it real quick? 'Cause-
Yeah, I have a picture of it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I just didn't want to reach over there and bother you.
Oh, that's
I was
cool,
like,
man. We
holy
doing the
shit.
slide thing all around here.
I got the fucking wrong numbers. I don't
You
know
want
where
me
the
to slide
numbers
it,
go.
Nah.
He's like, "Don't slide me anything, nigga."
That shit ain't gonna go nowhere no how.
I feel like that's when I see what he's talking about today. Don't slide me anything, nigger.
That's Paul Mooney.
Yeah, it's all the same. It's weird.
No, I mean,
Well,
if
it's
someone
so-
inspires you, I mean, I can
Well,
understand that.
it's not on purpose
Yo, where'd the picture go of my goddamn?
because I do.
He
Impressions.
doesn't want to walk 20 feet away to
Like
look at the
Bernie,
damn shit.
I do impressions of like different comics. I can do Bernie Mac.
Wait, time out. Because me and
Oh,
Smitty,
God, here we go.
here, we're supposed to be having a competition soon on
Yeah.
impersonations. We could
yeah.
On different accents. He thinks
Hold
his
on.
accents are
and
are
impressions.
better than
We could
mine.
do impressions too.
I don't do impressions. I do
Yeah,
accents.
You don't stand a chance.
Against
Yeah,
Against
I got you.
Smitty.
Let's
This
see.
nigga kills impersonations,
I just
accents,
can't fucking.
all that shit. He kills that shit.
Do you have good impressions?
No, I can do accents. I don't think I could do impressions.
Man, I can body this nigga, man.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna have to take
Ask this
a
nigga
beat
to
break.
do.
Yeah.
Ask this nigga to do some
But
kind
yeah, back to that other shit I was talking about, though.
Can I go use
Oh,
the
see, I did it.
bathroom?
Go ahead, nigga.
backwards.
With the comedian shit, though, I'm just saying. The original question, y'all done
I feel like
More for my question. Do you feel
I feel like we've answered it. He just don't like our answer.
No, it still ain't answered to me.
What's the question?
Do you feel like
There we go.
it's a good thing to perform in front of any audience coming up in the game? Even if it's an audience that hates you.
I answered that. That's the first answer I gave. I was like, if you feel confident in doing your stuff, perform in
Oh.
front of the other group because
Yeah.
that's the challenge.
At that point, you are challenging
Hey,
yourself.
it's a challenge. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, I'm gonna make these niggas laugh, even if they don't fuck with my shit. I'm finna make these motherfuckers laugh.
Exactly. Like
That's how you get new fans.
Yeah, it's like if Future went to go perform in the Hamptons, all white people.
That's different though. That's rap. They all
That's
love
what I'm
rap.
saying.
No,
That-
but
he's
still,
already a big star. That's
But boom, check this out.
completely
Before
different.
he was a big star, if he would have went to go perform in New York on the come up,
Yeah, I don't think it
they would
would
have said, "Man, get this shit out of here."
And that's what I'm
Now-
talking about.
But
Like,
if he was confident with that, you know, whatever,
If he's like, yo, my shit is fire. I know
He
this shit
would've
gonna
been
then
fly.
he would
confident with his
transition.
shit.
You know what I'm
He would
saying?
do
Some
it.
people,
he would have been confident with his shit.
When he first
some
came
people
out, I
have
don't think
false
so.
confidence.
I've seen motherfuckers with confidence.
Some
fail.
people have false That's false confidence.
Like,
You should know if you suck.
yeah, like the Migos, for instance. When they first came out, when I was first hearing about the Migos and everything, they were really centered around Georgia, maybe Alabama too. You know,
See,
they didn't
Y'all niggas
grow.
didn't listen to my question. I said, and you know they're gonna hate you. I definitely said that multiple
Even-
times.
okay.
And
How do you know that?
they're go-
Because unless you're told, like, yo, they're going to hate you, but, like, you don't know that.
Maybe you are told, but you just know they're gonna.
That
you don't-
is where
you don't know-
confidence comes in at. Why would I do something to get zero results?
Yeah. But if you have if you know in your head, it's like, okay, I know this ain't my usual crowd, but I know whatever I got is fire.
Yeah, if you be like, yo, I know I could flip this. If you know you could flip it, you flip
Flip
it.
it.
If you don't know but you think, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Bryson, what do you want to hear?
It's all good.
But I mean, it's like doing an investment. You know what I mean? If you're not just gonna do a blind investment, you're not just gonna invest into something without knowing
All right,
anything
no,
about it.
see,
If
what
you
I'm
get-
thinking
if
about-
someone tells you about a show in
No.
Albuquerque or something, you're gonna be like, okay, what the fuck's in Albuquerque?
See, no,
first?
what I'm thinking about the big names and a lot of the comedians I like, the big name comedians I like, I've heard about all of them bombing before. And sometimes they knew they were going to bomb.
Yeah. Good. Well, it went
Just
went
because
black.
of the
I didn't know
crowd.
what the hell happened. It went nigga on us.
That's different. Like you said, the big names. If you're booked,
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about as somebody who ain't. And
so you're saying
if
if
the
you
big names know they going to bomb, why can't the smaller name know they going to bomb?
But nobody goes up expecting to bomb. Bombing happens
Sometimes you do.
in the moment.
I went up there and say, I like to go up there and say I'm gonna bomb. It's like a
Well,
thing.
at that point, you
well,
can't
then
really,
boom,
you can't really
still
get any
answered
lower.
the question. Like
Yeah, you
if
can't-
you think you're gonna bomb,
If
you
think-
still win.
Yeah, you still win. If you don't bomb, you win. All
I
the
guess
way.
it all depends on the individual. Because I guess there is a person out there to be like, oh, I think I'm a bomb. I'm good tonight.
Yeah, but if you're someone who can,
Boom, prime example. When we used to perform, and that group, they would use the same beat as us. You knew if we performed first, they probably was like, oh, God damn, we should leave.
right. And I think they did that on purpose. They made sure that they got whatever out of him
And
first.
how you think we feel when they went first? I was like, nigga, that shit don't matter to us.
Right, not at all.
Our
It's like-
shit's gonna be better.
Yeah.
I don't care if we perform directly after, which we did.
Multiple times.
Yeah, I was like, I don't give a fuck that you just rapped on the same beat. Our shit's gonna be better.
Yep. Except for one time, they actually shut that shit down, and I thought that shit was funny. But it was a random dude, though. He came up there for the first time on the same beat as one of the other artists that they were there before us, even. And they shut that shit down. Once that shit started, they're like, I remember this shit, too. It was a beat by Vibe that had a hook on it. They had this-
Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
I remember
we got like 200 views
Yeah?
Yeah, let's keep
Oh,
this shit
shit.
going.
Let's
on my
keep it-
on my Facebook. Thing.
Let's kick the conversation to something funny.
What do we want to talk about?
What's funny right now?
I'm gonna go back in.
What's funny?
I think we've got to talk about the coronavirus.
Can I
Okay,
get a
the
slab on my
memes that I've seen
coronavirus?
on the
But
coronavirus
see,
have been
hold on, let me see.
stupendous.
I got a battery on the charger. Fuck that.
That shit is funny to me.
Even though
All the memes, I love how anytime there's something going on, there's always some kind of meme going on. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. Memes everywhere. I fucking love it. I fucking love it.
Bryson needs a cigarette. I gave him 2. I'm giving him the next one. We'll go. Yeah, I know. I am forcing other people to give you something.
Take one, bro. Don't bother me.
I got some more money in my pocket.
Just grab another cigarette.
That is.
Just grab
Just grab a cigarette.
Nah, I
Don't
would have
bother
gave you
me.
one, but I just went. I was gonna let you know.
Don't
Yeah.
bother me.
I don't like to be disturbed.
That was
Just grab one.
Who was gonna do it? You know I was gonna do it.
Yeah, if you want to smoke, smoke.
Yeah,
I
I
wonder
met
if
you.
my
I was
volume
like,
was
hey,
down.
DJ, I
I
need
wonder
a
if my
cigarette.
volume was down the whole
I
time.
tried to have my nicotine urge under control. I asked for a black, it just didn't come.
So you say the hashtag is this mic on?
I had I had other
the
things on
hashtag?
my mind. Is this mic on? Hey, Ricky King. That's my bitch right there. Ricky King. Ricky King used to be one of my managers. He's actually the best manager I ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ricky
That's
King.
what's up.
Ricky
What
King-
happened?
Huh?
He was.
Well, Ricky. What happened was when I was living in Arizona, I met Ricky, and hey. I met Ricky, and Ricky is a mortgage.
I'm
broker.
mad because I slick want to go live, but nobody's gonna be on my shit.
Well, try. Ricky was a mortgage broker, and he didn't have enough time to manage me and do his job, which is okay. But Ricky,
Inspired
I
me.
would,
I'm
I would
going
trust.
live.
I'm going live too.
I
Fuck
would
this
trust
shit.
Ricky. You should all go live.
No. Matter of fact, I shared your live. We're good.
Ricky, I would trust Ricky with my career any day because Ricky's the real deal, and hopefully one day if I can get him back,
You'll do it.
Well,
for-
Ricky,
for
go to
sure.
my comedy page. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
If you're looking for
If you're looking
He's
for,
my boot. Hey, boot.
never mind. That's
Thank you for being my friend. Oh, thank you, Ricky.
Look, Ricky, if you need some rugs rolled up,
Ricky don't need no damn rugs rolled up.
Alright.
Stop it. I love it. I'm telling you, this is the
Niggas.
most blackest thing I've ever done.
nigga.
I'm mad. I feel like everybody understands what I meant by rugs rolled up.
We all knew. Which
I mean, we all niggas
I'm definitely a nigga,
all the way.
all the way.
I'm a
I'm the
Negro.
darkest of the
I'm a
dark.
niggas. Fuck y'all.
You mean niggiest?
You know what's funny?
Nah, I ain't out here rolling up.
You know what's funny about the coronavirus
What that?
pandemic? Like all the quarantining and the,
Yeah.
the social distancing and stuff right now. You know who's really suffering? The gays. The
Why is
gays
that?
are suffering.
Please elaborate. I
Yeah,
They
I'm
are
trying to
suffering.
figure out
do
why.
not
So
know
that
anything
there
about
is
that
no-
gated community.
Listen, I know you guys don't, but I'm here to shed a light on your podcast about the gays.
What about the?
Remember what I
said earlier?
The gays can't. They can't commune. They can't get together. There's no easy sex. They've got to go on and chat and work for everything.
Yo,
they got
son. Same thing with the straights.
now. No.
I'm about to say, I don't
It's
see any
easier for the gays.
I am not going live at this
Don't.
moment.
It's easier when the world was in order.
difference. Yeah.
It's a lot easier for the gays to get what they want than the straights anyway.
Yeah, that is true.
Because the gay guy can meet another gay guy at a motherfucking TGI Fridays at the fucking bar,
But-
and they can go fuck in the
All right,
bathroom and
now,
be done with
when
it.
you say gays, you usually mean specific men, right? Cause
Yeah, I'm talking men, women.
I don't know. I heard
gays.
the lesbians take their time.
Well, if they do,
Like
shame
when-
on them. That's why nobody
studs
likes.
don't.
That's why,
said
and that's
shame
why,
on them.
and that's why the G's don't like the L's. Thank you, Dave Chappelle.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All I'm saying,
I thought
you-
y'all was supposed to be uniform or some shit.
we're not.
Wait a
I don't know. You just
you mean
said
you
y'all
mean
won an award for
you mean
tonight.
it, so you
You
mean
won the reference award of the evening.
Yo, John Phillips, you a fool for that. John said, "Put the white shoes on and protect us from all." Listen, I can't. Listen, the soft bottoms can't help you. You got to watch your own six in this tumultuous time. No, but
Yo,
it is true.
There was
went
like too many
far.
innuendos
I got
there.
lost. It went too far.
soft bottom 6 is behind.
It's just listen. What I'm trying to say is that during this quarantine,
Y'all can't act reckless like how y'all.
no, they just not. It's not working out.
Yeah,
know?
because you can't just run up.
They just not run. You know, you listen. You get
He's right though, because I've been
You
hit
get
up
this.
with
First of
3
all,
bitches this week.
First of all, let me tell you something about the number one city, the Mecca, is Atlanta, right? Now you can't get these if these niggas can't gather and have a couple cocktails, a couple toe tappers is what we like to call them. Okay, had a little taste or whatever they like, and a little weed or a little blow, whatever they eat.
Okay, you're talking about drugs, because
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Listen to what I'm talking about.
Just let him
If
talk.
they
Men should not be tapping toes.
They tap toe tapper is a drink.
Men's don't tap toes.
He not
I don't
listening.
know. He said cocktail.
He not listening. And what I'm trying to say is the gays are suffering. Okay, they can't gather all together and get their groove on. It's hard. Now these motherfuckers gotta look at the nigga and actually like him,
To spend time with him.
spend time with him and shit like that. Don't nobody want to do that shit.
Man, y'all ain't going through shit. The
Listen.
straight men are suffering.
Listen,
every woman is charged. I was like, damn,
straight men
bitch.
are not suffering.
I ain't never,
The only straight
I ain't
men-
never had to pay to have sex with you.
The only straight
You
men,
charge it.
the only straight
Nah,
men,
he's right. They're not. I'm not.
the only
I've been
straight
hit up.
men that are suffering right now
was lying.
are the rednecks. Okay, the rednecks that the quarantine is really affecting. Okay.
They got farmers only.
Now listen to what I'm trying to tell you. This is real shit.
Yo.
Now black people,
Nah,
said
let
I
him
was
go.
gonna
I think he's
join
doing.
this
I think
shit.
he's working out a bit.
black people. I'm not working. This is the truth. We could put it in a bit later, but the truth is true. Now black people, we quarantined in the house. You with your woman. She cook you some eggs and rice or whatever she gonna do. You get that pussy. Okay, bam.
That's right.
It's happening. Okay.
It's gonna be a bunch of
No,
Corona
no.
babies.
No,
Now listen.
no,
Now-
nigga. That is not how
Now
it is.
listen, it's gonna happen eventually. She can't fight it.
It's gonna be a bunch of Corona
Now, white
babies.
people, some rednecks, there's some shit going on right now. With all this social distancing, rednecks are upset. There's a guy named Thomas living out in Oklahoma right now.
You mean
Tom said,
Tommy Bob.
Thomas, listen, Thomas said, I can't go over Eleanor's house. I've been going over there for 3 years straight. Eleanor is my ex-wife. I've been going over Eleanor's house for 3 years straight, and I like to beat on her. We like to fight.
God damn.
I like to kick Eleanor's ass every Tuesday. It's been marked on my calendar for the last 3 years. Now, since this goddamn coronavirus and all this social distancing been going on, I got to deal with my second wife. They fucking up. The white people is upset that they are missing out on their side bitches. Black people, we all right. The side bitch will come over, take a break, time out. They tag the other girl in, watch the kids. They go fuck. Not these. Listen, these white people are upset. They're angry. The country is off balance. The gays are unhappy. And when the gays get unhappy, everyone gets unhappy. They have too many letters in the alphabet for it not to work like that. When the gays are angry, the world shakes and everyone feels it. They can't gather. There is no easy access to sex and the man booty, or whatever you want to call it. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
I heard it's called bussy.
Well, whatever you want to call it.
This doesn't represent me.
What? Listen, Sherlock nigga. We know what represents you,
Yo,
Mexicali.
Watson, this doesn't represent me.
Listen, I absolutely love being around straight men. Because the funny part is, obviously, if people don't know,
Nah, I was just talking to my live.
Just talk to
You
them.
all good,
I'm on live too, and I got
you
one
can
view
talk
right
about
now.
all you
no,
want.
I've got a bunch of viewers. For the people
Shut up,
who,
nigga. I got 2 now.
for the people that don't know, I'm gay. I'm an openly gay man. I've been gay for years. I'm an openly gay comedian. I have tons of straight male friends. And the funniest thing that I find about my straight male friends is just the example today with this nigga Romeo. To me, it's funny. I can say shit to him that I can't say to normal people because he's a comedian.
Now that shit you said earlier.
So he calls me
That
and
shit
he's
was
like,
funny.
EJ, what are you doing? Are we talking on the phone? I'm like, well, I'm not doing anything. I'm laying on the couch.
Time out, nigga.
no, this is how this conversation.
Nah, nigga, you ain't tell me you was laying nowhere.
Yeah, I did.
Nigga said, yo, I'm at my sister's house.
I'm at my sister's house. I'm laying on the couch. He says, well, if you're not doing anything, it'd be nice to have you come over.
No, get the fuck out of here, nigga. I don't even talk like that, son. I don't even talk like that. He said, I told this nigga.
He said, but that's what makes it funny, because in my mind, this is how I'm hearing it. He said, it'd be nice to have you come over. I'm going to cook something.
Oh,
He said,
I'll tell you the real version.
he said, I'll get I'm gonna get you a bottle of liquor. Whatever
Wine
whatever
and
kind you
dine.
want. Wine
Wine
Thank you.
and dine.
Thank you. And he said, I want you to come down here, drive down here. I even got gas for you to get home. Now, when you tell a nigga something like that, first of all, he's the only, he's one of the few, I've had a few, but he's like one of the few male contacts that I've had since the pandemic started. So for me, I was privileged. In my heart of hearts, it made me feel good on the inside to know that this brother wanted me in his presence. Now I know he's straight, and me, I understand. I get our relationship. I know that's not why he called me over, but to me in my body, I'm like, this shit is funny as fuck, because this nigga is inviting me over
Right.
for absolutely nothing. This he's gonna get me to drive some 4 or 5 hours out of my way for nothing, to waste my time. This is why the gays are so upset. It's outrageous. It's preposterous. But no, it was funny in my mind because I told him, I said, well, you know what? I said, you're the first man that's invited me anywhere.
Since the outbreak.
It's a very chivalrous gesture. It was very nice of him.
Oh,
and then
my
he's
goodness.
talking earlier about the what's the jiu-jitsu?
The jujitsu.
He's talking about the jiu-jitsu. That shit was funny, right? He says this is his exact words.
Doing a little podcast,
This is exact words.
Having fun.
Fuck you, John Phillips. I don't give a fuck. You shake your head. We talk about real shit that's really going on. Fucking black bastard comics. The comics want to put
Niggas. No, I'm just like,
So he talks about the jiu-jitsu. He's like, oh yeah, because I wanted to see the fight. I was like, oh, I really want to see you guys fight.
I'm gonna tell the story after.
Well, your first thought was like, oh, well, I don't think we're gonna do that because I don't want you seeing us fight because that's gonna turn you on. That's what he thought.
Oh my god.
What was my comment? You remember what I said? What did I say?
Yeah,
I'm not repeating that shit.
He ain't gonna repeat it because I hurt his feelings. Straight men have egos. They love it to be stroked up or down. They don't give a fuck, gay or straight. They want somebody to tell them how nice they look today. Motherfucking men don't get compliments for shit from women, and that's a fucking fact. There's the majority of women are not running around complimenting men on how they look, how they feel.
I'm just gonna drink
on what's
these
going. You
ashes.
drink it. Drink the ashes. My point is
trying to get
this:
them out.
this motherfucker felt some sort of way.
Yes. he
When
did.
I immediately told him after he said, "Oh well, you just want to see us do the jiu-jitsu because it'll turn you on," and I said, first of all, you're not that attractive." This nigga face.
He was like,
Oh, what?
No.
no,
first of all,
it wasn't a what at who it came from. It was a what as what was said.
He's like, I'm not that. Really? He's like, nigga. First of all, I've been doing weight gainers.
We suck.
I've been doing these milkshake juicies, doing push-ups. I've gained 10 pounds, nigga. How dare you tell me that I don't look attractive? I'm offended that you would think.
Nigga,
that.
I ain't say that dumb shit.
I know you didn't say it.
But I
that's
tell you what,
you
though.
felt some sort of way. A little bit of you inside was crushed.
Nah,
right
the only
there.
time I felt some sort of way, you was
That
like,
nigga was over there, Terry Crews. Like, fuck this nigga talking about. Pass me the juice.
Yo, this nigga Izzy talking about I'm finna pull up.
Tell that nigga to pull the fuck up. Where that nigga at?
Oh my god. This is
Yeah, nah.
This has to be one of the funnest podcasts.
Nah, this is the only time I felt some type of way. He was like, yo, man, you look like you lost weight.
Well, he did. He didn't look as.
Oh man,
That's
oh
brawning as I
yo,
saw
you
him
can,
last-
oh shit, you done
He's-
fucked him up with
bro,
that
he's
one.
upset. I was like, bro, he's pissed. He's like, oh, I've gained 10 pounds. I was on a thing. I'm at 160. I gotta get ready for the cruise. Shut up. You don't know what I've been working. I worked last weekend and the weekend before last. Nigga, I'm in shape. I'm not saying you're not in shape. You just look a little lighter than the last time I saw you.
That nigga did not like
But
that.
you know what though? Not for nothing. He wear baggy clothes when he go out.
Yeah.
And it just hit me now watching him over here in his like tight muscle shirt get upset. He's fluctuating. His chest is bolstering. He's trying to tell me something. I don't know.
That nigga's alternated between Kaioken and bass form.
But I tell you right now, Izzy,
just
I'll
funny.
tell you later.
Tell that
Tell us
nigga
now.
Izzy to pull the fuck
Is
up.
he coming? Who's Izzy?
Izzy's my third twin, I guess you could say.
You got another nigga that look like
Can
you?
that nigga
I
hear
got two
me?
niggas look like you.
Pull
No,
the
no,
fuck
no.
up, Izzy.
Man, that nigga gonna pull up 4 hours later. I'm half asleep. I'm like, nigga, what the
Right.
fuck you doing here?
Right.
Talking about, hey man, look, I got new guns. Man,
Bro, you got an hour. If you don't show up in an hour, you better have the
Nigga,
gloves.
that's not enough
You
time.
better have the
I
gloves.
love
That's
how
not enough time.
He's so drunk he's talking to the mic as if Izzy can hear us.
nigga, he's right. I'm on live too. You ain't the only nigga on live, nigga. Just cause
I'm
you got
on
the fancy
live,
setup,
too.
motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Look, now Smitty
Oh,
finna
wow.
get on
Oh,
live.
Wait. Ricky
that.
started a watch party for the podcast.
Well, I appreciate
Everybody
it.
go ahead.
Shout outs to
Listen,
Ricky.
Hey,
if
what's
you're
up?
watching right now, go ahead and do us a favor. At the Lawrencevillain.
Yo, let me do it. The Lawrencevillain podcast.
The
Comedian
Lawrenceville-
Romeo Mac.
Comedian Romeo Mac at the Lawrencevillain podcast. Go ahead and start a live watch party. Take it from my page,
Absolutely.
stream it in. Let's get these brothers. These brothers are trying to build their own brand and do something positive or whatever, niggerous, whatever they want to
I
call
was
it.
finna say. I don't know about positive.
Whatever they want to do.
I don't know about positive.
They apparently this podcast is about drinking and smoking cigarettes and talking shit, and I'm a fan. So,
But I do need to correct some statements though. This nigga hit me up
Oh God,
yesterday,
I did call you.
late as fuck, and I was like, these are gay hours.
We got a joke
shit.
session about to
I
happen.
was like, I can't really.
He started it.
I can't.
Let's just, folks. He
Oh,
started
it's about to go
ahead.
down now.
Go ahead.
EJ,
I'ma
you
put
think you can roast with me,
I'm
boy?
gonna put you on the live.
This nigga think he can roast with
Can
me,
I
nigga?
roast with you? There's a lot of things
Nah,
I
nah,
can't
chill
do.
out.
There's a lot of things. Can I roast with you?
Session.
Go ahead. Tell your side of the
Yeah,
story.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Hey, hold up real quick, just for the people that's watching me live.
Yes, you are,
Let
Ricky.
me just say real quick.
This is Romeo Mac, everybody.
I'm out here with my partner, EJ Nonstop, and my other two partners.
fans
This
need
is
to
a
know.
professional comedian. I'm talking about he gets paid to tell jokes. He goes on the road. This nigga goes in like fucking 20 states
I need some hand
in 30
sanitizer.
days. You know what I'm saying?
He's real.
So this nigga called me yesterday, but I was already busy.
What
You know
time?
I'm saying?
What time did I call you?
It was like 8:56. I was
What
like,
kind of hours were those again? What kind of hours were those again?
I gotta point
Romeo?
the
I was
camera.
like, these are
and
gay
shit.
hours.
I don't want them thinking you
No,
niggas
tell him to
sucking
fuck out.
back.
That's hilarious, bro.
All
That's
right, look,
funny.
if it was a call, that's what he hit the video chat. I was like,
Well, you don't know why I wanted you.
nah,
Well, first of all,
the night's over. He might be on his level.
my phone was off last night, and I could have been reaching out to you for something serious because you're my friend.
I'm like, yo, son, if it's serious, he'll text.
But being that it was gay hours,
Well, at this point, you don't have to worry about it anymore. He doesn't find you that attractive no more.
I know, right? I'm like,
You
hey,
can
what's
call-
up,
You
E?
can answer at any time
well, no,
now.
well, no. The
He
funny
calls you at
part,
11:30. Hey, EJ, what up?
the funny part is that I never found him that attractive. He's just always been my friend. Now when he's got his curls,
yeah.
now he got a little power with the girls.
You said
But
girls, you mean
The
curls?
That's
Yeah,
what I
I'm
said.
saying.
Curls. He got a little power when he got his curls in. But first of all,
Damn.
it takes a little bit more than just a little activator to get me. You know what I'm saying? You can't just put a sponge in your hair and put a little activator, a little spritz, and then I'm just gonna fall over. It doesn't work.
It's
like
okay. That wasn't my aim.
that. Thank God it wasn't. Because if that was your aim, target denied, it's over.
Oh
Hey, how you doing?
This nigga was like, hey, I'm like, you know,
I'm sorry. We talk about all kinds of stuff. You got
yeah,
the
we're
kids in here.
crazy.
We can talk about grown people stuff.
that's okay, man. They've seen the podcast before.
Oh, Lord.
He's feeling it now.
Children are,
Yo, let me.
are
Yeah,
walking through.
I'm gonna drink this. We might have to get the roasting. I'm talking about all of us too, cause that way I don't lose.
Well, you're definitely going to lose if you roast against me.
I said all of us. I'll come in a good second. And actually, first, nigga, I'm confident. Nigga, you don't know me. You about to find out, boy.
I mean, it's not about knowing you as much as it is about knowing me. I don't. You know what, bro? Low key. I'll be honest with you.
You
Low key,
look like one of my fucking Mortys from
I
the
don't
fucking
roast-
Pocket
I don't
Mortys
roast
game.
anymore.
Nah, I feel you.
I don't do the dozens
It
anymore.
it can go there.
It can go there.
Yeah, especially roasting me. I'm an easy target. Actually, yeah. Fuck all that. Y'all two
I'm
are
the
out. 'cause
easiest
y'all,
target, nigga.
You
Why,
nigga-
why do you think you're the easiest target? Honestly,
Your face? Yeah, you're right.
what's wrong with your face?
You are right.
Oh my god, what are you?
First of all,
bro, Smitty.
What's wrong with your
first
face?
of all, I was pointing at my face, like, look at my face, like,
Well-
yeah, it's clear.
You said what's clear?
You have
How
good
easy
skin.
is it?
What are you talking about?
How easy is it to fucking roast?
Yeah,
a
I'm so
fat
cocky. I
nigga?
almost
Oh
said.
my!
"Nah,
Are
but
you? I thought you were gonna go there with the fat thing, and you should.
Yeah, No, see, but I don't
Fat
care.
men are back in.
No, listen.
It's cold.
No, not no more. We're in Atlanta. It was 84 degrees out here. I almost died in my room in AC.
Listen,
no,
fat men are in
that shit-
Atlanta too.
No.
Women know that you can cook.
Yo, hold up real quick. I gotta use the bathroom.
I mean, that's all facts. Yes, absolutely. But I just know it's easier to roast a fat nigga. It's way easier than roasting an average sized man.
Well, I mean, I used to be.
Unless
fat.
you got some like physical deformities, and it's just like, okay, that's just easy work.
I think the roast comes from within.
See, but I don't roast people. I fight people.
Oh God, these niggas get see.
If
This
it's
is why I
amongst
got my
friends,
police.
if it's
This is why I got my police vest
Who
over there.
you don't
This
know
is why
who
I
you
brought
talking
my
to,
vest.
nigga. I don't roast, nigga. I fight.
He said, "I don't roast, I fight." Hey, Ricky, hating it.
I'll say that's what
Ricky
I
King,
don't. I
you
don't
are
get
in
into
charge of
verbal
the-
altercations with people. Like out there in the world, I don't get in verbal altercations with people. I tell people one
I
thing:
don't-
hey,
Wait,
you don't
there's
want
two
these
dogs
problems.
here?
I don't
Yeah.
get in the.
Hey,
Yeah,
ISIS.
it's 2 dogs, ISIS and TC.
ISIS.
Yeah.
Oh God, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here. ISIS. What's up, Michael? My boy Mike Hollyfield from Boise, Idaho. I apologize
ISIS.
again for not
You
being
know
able to
you
make it
like,
out
so you
there
don't knock that out.
this last trip
Come on,
around.
go.
But
Go,
the,
both
you know,
y'all, go.
coronavirus.
Idaho ain't got shit but
Come on,
potatoes.
That's not true. Have you ever been to Idaho? Nigga, that shit's lit.
Go.
It's lit.
Idaho is.
Come on.
Idaho's,
Never mind, I'm coming to Idaho.
Idaho's in my top 5 places to perform. It's
Never-
so much love up there. It's insane. It's
Have you ever been to either of the Dakotas?
Yeah. I've been.
How is it up there?
That's fucking bullshit.
I've been to one.
I wasn't expecting that.
I've been to one of the Dakotas, and I didn't have any fun there.
The only Dakota I like. No, I haven't seen him.
I think it was South Dakota. I stopped in South Dakota one time.
I haven't seen
and
him
we
in a while,
went to
let's
a
just say that.
bar, and they like
What's
was
up, Pop?
rude as fuck.
Oh,
We didn't
Chris
have no
Mosley's
fun.
watching.
Matter of
again.
fact, quick question.
Go ahead.
What state haven't you performed comedy in? 'Cause I wouldn't say
Connecticut.
which one you did, but
Connecticut?
that list too long.
Connecticut is a state that I haven't performed in. Tennessee,
Okay.
Connecticut, Tennessee. I used to have this memorized.
Yo, we need to go on a fucking drunken road trip to Tennessee to go to White Castles.
Oh, that'd be great.
Sad note.
I would love some.
Yo,
White
he
Castle.
just we.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna put a nigga. Nah,
Connecticut.
fuck that nigga. You stole my idea, nigga. I been said that shit. Every
I
time I
been
watch.
said that shit too. Fuck you.
No, fuck you, nigga. I said it
Everybody
first.
said that shit. Fuck you, me.
Naeem
I didn't
Elliott
say
in
it.
the building.
I said it because I knew I could get there.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I
Chris.
said it because I know I can
Wait,
get
hold
there.
on, hold on,
Nigga,
hold on.
I've been to the White Castles in
It's
Tennessee already. Fuck you talking about.
There's something going
That was
on.
the second time I said it.
There's something going on.
What up? What up? What up?
Live. There's something going on my live, and I'm gonna call it to attention.
What, your views dropping?
No, my views are up. Chris Mosley is replying to Ricky King.
Who are these people?
Well, Chris Mosley is my friend.
Okay, okay.
He's a comedian.
What's
in
happening,
Arizona.
Chris?
And
Is he in the page? Maybe he'll
No, I'ma put-
share
I'ma
my
bring-
shit when I
you know
post
what?
it in
I'ma-
that page.
How do you make them come to the thing?
Someone else can answer that because I didn't like the way it was
don't know.
asked.
You know what I'm talking about? How you make them?
I wouldn't even think it like that, but I don't know how to.
Y'all
work
so
that
fucking
shit.
stupid.
Look, man, we're new to this.
We're not stupid. We're
We're
alcoholics.
ignorant. We're ignorant.
We're ignorant alcoholics.
Now, literally, ask Smitty. He's the tech.
How do I make them come? How do I put them on the screen?
Oh, you're trying to invite somebody
Yes.
onto it?
How do I do
I
that?
want to invite somebody.
Yo, that's a good fucking question. I ain't even invited nobody on the Now I know you can invite them
I
to
know.
watch the live.
No, but how do you invite?
Smitty, just so you know, Katie said shut up.
Man, fuck you, white girl.
You didn't have
Oh,
to say
she's
it
like his
that.
only viewer, and you're just being mean to her.
Yo, shut up, man. My shit is popping.
But is it?
But
I mean, they checking in and checking out. You know what I'm saying? It's like a quick hotel right here.
Mosley. Exactly. That's Chris Mosley. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to.
You doing
They-
good.
I think they
Fuck
do it
that.
on their side.
'Cause
They
my
gotta-
shit
they
is
send
the
the invite
same
to
shit.
you.
No, no.
Motherfuckers
They don't
just
do-
checking
I
in
don't
and
think
checking
that-
out.
this
I'm
is
like,
the thing I
goddamn,
do. I'm
niggas
about to
tune
do it.
in.
Mostly.
Wait, give
And-
the
and
What
Chris
you live on YouTube?
tag.
Tag.
know
Oh,
I-
hey hoes.
That's
Hey hoes, nigga.
you already know
What's
what
up,
I'm about.
hoes?
You already know what I'm about.
Y'all want to get quarantined?
Quarantine and chill.
Yeah.
I'm about to do it.
I'm about to
Chris.
change that the title on my fucking stream.
Yeah,
Quarantine
yeah,
and chill.
Yeah.
I want to bring Chris on this.
Well, y'all work on that. I will be
Where you going?
another Yeah, more people jumping in on my live.
That's good. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Shut up, EJ.
No, I am. You know, I'm happy for your
Shut up, nigga. This nigga being
No.
sarcastic.
No, I'm not.
I know you happy, but you also being sarcastic.
Oh my god! You know what? That's the problem. I can never be.
That's right. You're too fucking funny.
I can never be. Bro,
That's
I have
right.
that same problem with family sometimes. I can never just.
This how funny he is. I immediately stopped telling the story how it really happened. I was like, yeah, I'm just let that fly. That shit was funny.
It was.
Yeah. If I this nigga said, because he really did say that. He was like, you know, you're the first guy to invite me over since the corona.
Yeah, that shit was funny. Tell me that shit wasn't funny. You was
It was
crying,
funny,
bro.
but nigga, I gave you the alley oop because I was like, what you mean?
But that's you always. But all my straight friends always.
I was like, Grinder ain't popping like.
I don't even go on that. I don't even know what that is.
And nigga was like, no
Tinder,
man.
Tinder, all that shit is getting
Nigga said,
shut
all
the
this shit
fuck
is
down.
no, it's not popping.
I don't know how to do it. Chris.
Hey, shout out to my favorite cousin, Mumu, aka Amari Silver. She asked for a shout out.
She out? She
What
out?
up, nigga?
Yeah, nah, that's my favorite cousin, man. It's pretty much my sister. Actually, I named my daughter after her.
If I can ever figure out how to rotate this phone and get these buttons the right way.
That shit's
I
not
feel like this shit. I
cooperating.
feel like this bitch a shake weight. I do. I feel like I'm just shake weighting it. Like I'm trying to get it to do something that I wanted to do, and it's not doing it.
Oh my goodness.
These are
Nah,
my
you got the
hands.
flash on?
I don't want to have the flash on.
That's okay. Keep it on. My viewers can see my eyes. Oh, my old babysitter's watching.
Oh, nice.
Yep, and she is smoking hot
I
now.
bet she is.
Mm-hmm.
Just had to let it be known there.
Fuck yeah, nigga.
Chris won't even tell me. Hey, Chris Mosley, how do I do?
I mean, she was always pretty, but, you know, I'm grown and she grown now. I was like, oh, shit, look at babysitter. Looking good as motherfucker.
Because there's a way to do that, isn't it?
Bruh, I don't know how to do shit. I'm not an interneter. I'm surprised Smith ain't, you know.
He knows what I'm talking about,
He knows. He knows.
You're welcome.
but he probably just doesn't know how to do it on my phone. What kind of phone do you have? iPhone?
Yeah,
What kind of iPhone is that?
I got an 8 plus.
Oh, well, that's the.
What you got? The 11?
No, I have the XR.
10?
No,
The
the
XR.
XR. It's not a 10.
Nigga, I don't know about iPhones. Nigga, I got an LG.
Respect the phone that I have.
I do not respect anything Apple, even though I'm running everything
know,
off the
I'm
stuff
about to say-
iMac.
Hey, you know what's funny? You know that's how I know you have a not an Apple, because when my phone was off and I tried to reach out to you through FaceTime, I wasn't able to.
Another video.
Nah, I would say that's how it works. Your phone off, nigga. As long as you got Wi-Fi, nigga, your shit is fully
It's
functional.
fully functional with an iPhone.
Right.
Nigga, same thing with.
No, it's not the same
No, it's
thing.
not.
You could use Google Duo. What you talking
What the
about?
fuck is Google Duo?
Exactly, nigga. Y'all don't get me on this
Can't
shit.
use
Represent!
it over Wi-Fi. I got the Google
Android,
phone.
nigga.
Fuck that. I'm all in there about
Stop
the
it.
Google.
Yeah, nigga, you don't need your phone, nigga.
Who you texting?
What? On Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Messenger.
Nigga,
No,
I
I'm
point-
talking about on your actual messages.
Nigga, I point my Google phone at you.
You can
and tell
make
me
your
everything
messenger
about
your
you.
actual messages.
But that's still going through Messenger.
Yeah, but it's on Wi-Fi. If you make your messenger your actual
I'm
messages,
talking about, no, without doing all that extra bullshit.
I'm saying on Wi-Fi. It ain't extra bullshit. They ask you as soon as you sign up, would you like to
Yeah,
make
it ain't
Messenger
extra bullshit.
your main message thing? I was like,
I said
no. Yeah, I said no, but
I did it once accidentally. I said, not doing that again.
yeah, all I gotta do is switch it, and I'm just like, boom.
Yeah, like I fucked around and synced my
Okay,
iTunes.
You say
to
that
my
like I
fucking
was a lot
phone.
older than you. You was when I was a kid, babysitter.
Oh shit, what's she
Yeah.
like 31 now or something?
No. She was in the same. She was my brother's age, my older brother's age.
So she's like 31 now.
Yo, why did I?
Oh, shit.
Nigga, she fine, bruh. Fine, bruh.
That's funny.
Her mama fine too. I shouldn't be talking like this because I was like friends with her, bro.
You like older women, right?
You know that shit,
He
nigga.
loves them.
Oh, fuck
he,
yeah,
he
nigga.
Seems like he likes the older.
Bruh,
What?
Yo, he's like 35 and up is great
That's his
for him.
thing.
Yo, son, you gotta be 35 and up to ride this ride. Yeah, I love older women, yo. What?
What makes you love older women?
Well, first off, their insides are warm. You know how like grandma got the warm kisses?
Oh wow.
Now picture that from not your grandma in areas that your grandma wouldn't kiss. That warmth and love is there.
This is just.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, older.
He's keeping it real.
Yeah, I'm keeping it real. Let me keep going. Older women
Let me
cut
keep
to the
going.
chase, man.
Cut to the chase.
Yeah, and then they rev you up. They know what to say. Like, oh boy, you can't handle this. You're like, oh, now I gotta put it down. I had an older bitch tell me one time when I was of smaller size. She's like, you can't handle it. She's too little. When I ride dick, I like to press down on the chest. I'll cave your chest in.
Oh wow.
I was like, bitch, I got strong bones. Let's go. Ah, no.
That nigga fucking.
Yo,
had
why
a
this
glass of
nigga
milk.
fucking calling me, yo?
He had a
Come on,
glass
son.
of milk before he fucked with her.
In the middle of my, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, we got
What the
62
hell?
views on
What
that.
just happened?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah. Nah, but another reason I like older women, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, when I didn't really care to have hoes at my spot, older bitches always got the crib. It's the young hoe. That's why it's so easy to get young bitches. When you carry yourself like a man like I do, you know what I'm saying? A young bitch wants to fuck with you. So that's nothing. It's the older bitch that gives you the challenge. Like we said in comedy. You know what I'm saying? You could perform to your crowd, or you can make a new crowd like you. Fucking with older bitches, you know, make a new crowd like you. Granted, there's the cheat code. You're young. That's why they're fucking with you. But they don't want you to know that. But as long as you know that, nigga, yo, that shit fucking easy as fuck, bruh.
gravy.
Yeah, nigga.
Gravy train.
Yeah, what? I used to get off work, man, go spend time with this older bitch every day. I'm
She
like, yo, I'm
probably
on the
needed you
way.
to come over there and make sure
She
she
sure
don't pass
did.
away.
She sure did.
See, it says camera issues.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
because I'm already running one. Okay, lady. It's your turn. Y'all finna be back?
Yeah, we're going to
Okay. Now, ma'am, if you understand, when they come back, we're gonna resume. Okay? So, you have
10 minutes. I get you.
You know.
Dang.
There we go. Going live again.
Y'all tell me what we talking about.
Hold up, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, couldn't get it going. See, there you go, doing that. Yo, who your friend? What's good?
Nigga, now get out of here.
Yo, what's up?
Nigga, didn't
Nah,
you
you
say
good?
what I'm doing, my nigga?
Yo, son.
Girl, we out here, honey. I told you when you come down here, it's gonna be on and poppin'.
Talking about you don't live down here?
I mean that shit, my nigga. What the fuck? Don't be making her hang up, shit.
That's okay. That's the type of dude I am. It's my house.
Ew.
Recognize. We've just been joined by a neighbor that I only met once. When I told her to leave, she didn't.
Sure didn't.
And here she is now.
Sorry. I have too much fun over here. They shouldn't have spoiled me the first time.
It's all goody. It's all goody. But who your friend?
Yeah, I'm trying to get her back online.
Yeah, get her ass back online.
Shit, we've been talking about 2 hours.
Where she stay?
Wisconsin, but she coming.
No, she ain't coming.
Her ass about to be
She ain't finna do nothing.
she about to be get cute first. So she talked before she talked to anybody.
Good.
She was already cute. She need to cut it out.
So, what's your name?
Jasmine,
How old are you? Don't think about it. You know how old you are.
40-ish. Is that cool?
Nah, we need numerics.
There she go.
Jet.
Say hi. Girl. So
Nigga,
I'm
this ain't
upstairs.
This ain't Instagram. You ain't gotta do all that.
Girl, I'm on the stairs. I'm on the ones and twos around here. Shit.
Yeah, wait, what was your name again?
Jasmine.
Yeah, Jasmine got a friend
I'm upstairs.
on my live broadcast.
On New Year's, I went outside. Need my fireworks everywhere. Then he would show me so much love. He was like, "Come on, come on upstairs." I had drinks. Well, actually, it was his mom.
Why don't you just?
Ain't she fly?
Yeah.
She need to be over here on the
Nah,
ones
she
and
don't need to do
twos.
nothing. Slide me that damn phone.
Here.
Yeah,
You want
give
the
me
phone?
that. Let me game your girl ear off real quick. Now. What up? When you coming? Yeah.
Oh, hi, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Where you at? Wisconsin. They fucking make cheese out there, don't they?
Yes.
Then why you look like you from Atlanta?
Cause she gorgeous, all natural, baby.
What's
Cause she
all
pretty.
natural about
Cause
her?
she pretty. Don't be just trying to say.
Nah, I'm not trying to
Atlanta
shit on her,
girls
but
is
you
pretty.
just can't say all. Hey, you can't just say all natural when I'm looking at her.
She's all natural, so she don't look like the Atlanta.
You mean all natural in the body?
Bingo,
Like,
that part.
like no implants?
No implants, honey.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. You is straight, huh? I know your titties little. I ain't want to say it though.
Don't do
She
her
said
titties.
it. She said it.
Don't do her titties. What we on this live talking about?
Well,
Because
stand
I'm
up,
about to
turn
go
around.
in.
What you got going on? Nigga, we on. Ain't nobody can see you. It's just me. Stand up and turn the fuck around. How old are you?
How old are you?
How old are you?
Because you sure asked me.
Did my house. How old are you? I'm 28.
Older than you, huh? How old are you, little young bud?
How old do I look? You see the opera?
I guess 28.
Yeah, go by the looks and then go by the what you see. I'm grown as fuck.
What I see? I
Yeah.
see 30.
Well, you close. I am 28.
Yeah. Oh, snap. When your birthday?
Yo, chill. What you say? What you?
lying.
Yo, get this girl out
okay.
my face, man. She's pretty as fuck.
Right. Say hi to her.
I don't need to see all that shit.
She coming to town next
Oh
month.
shit.
She moving here.
She ain't moving
She
here.
about to move downstairs with me. If I can't find us another spot.
Nah, she cute, but she just like, oh, he kind of straight. She finna come out
Oh
here and be
my
like, oh shit, all right,
God.
there's niggas everywhere. There's niggas everywhere.
Don't do her. Don't do that.
Nah, nigga, you staying on this shit. Ain't no
You were trying
callbacks.
to get rid of her.
There ain't no callbacks, yo. Stay on this with them lips.
Yeah.
She got braces and shit.
Sexy mommy. Yes. She all that. Smart too. She just put me on that
Yo, man.
powder.
Turmeric.
Turmeric. Yeah, she just put me on that. Well, I gotta get me some.
What you know about turmeric? What you work out?
You see that? Check out that body.
Check out my body.
Let me see. Take that shirt off. Let me tell her if it's good or not.
I'll take the shirt off.
That nigga was waiting for that.
Hey,
Say yeah.
Hey!
I'll take the shirt off. Yeah.
Stand up. Shit, let us see some.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all I am. It's a
Okay.
little bit.
Now the shorts.
Huh?
Now the shorts.
Let me go ahead and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's gonna get live.
No, I'm just playing.
You ain't playing. I know you ain't playing.
Nah, I'm playing.
Guess what? This shit ain't
He
going
too
back
young
on.
for me. Hell no.
Well, it's my choice. What'd you say, woman? Yo, take this phone. This girl got me stripping for no reason.
Yes. No, she got charged. We've been on the phone for about an hour. Charge that phone off. Shit, the phone hung up.
Your friend is sexy as hell, but
I know.
gonna tell her that.
Yes. You
So-
better tell me so.
What'd you meet her at? Cause she twice your age. I mean, you twice her age. So where'd you meet her at?
I've been knowing her whole life. Me and her mom best friends.
Oh, okay.
Me and her mom BFFs. But we fuck around and been best friends because we do a lot of traveling together. Her mom had kids. I didn't have no kids. So me and her, we do all the traveling together.
Okay.
We used to, but not no more.
Who, the youngin' or the mama? What the mama look like?
The young.
What the mom dukes look like?
Sexy?
Yeah, let me see that. I like the older.
Now her mom married though.
So are half my victims. All I said was, let me see the mama.
Victims.
Yeah. The way I lay it down is a crime.
This the mama.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up. Got that tongue out. Yeah, Mom Duke's cute. She kind of look like you, though.
Yeah, I know. We around the same age.
I don't like the door.
It was too fucking hot, so I had to put my hair. It was wet, and then
The fuck you was drinking got you hiccuping? You sound like Tom and Jerry.
I was drinking.
Y'all remember Tom and Jerry, the little mouse? He'd be like,
Got
what you
fucked
drinking?
Tequila, but
Boo.
right. But when I was
You are my first surprise guest
good,
that just walked in.
and
and
I'm
wouldn't
a
take
good
no for
surprise
it.
guest. So
Yeah,
tell me
yeah,
what we
you know
on this
what?
thing doing.
Yeah, I might have to
Do
knock
I
on
need
your
to-
door
We
next
just,
time.
We just talking. That's what we doing.
Do I need to bust a rap or sing or what? I need
What
to do?
can you do? Let's,
It all?
yeah. All right, bust a rap.
Okay.
Bust a rap.
Let me get that cigarette, baby, real quick.
Shit, nigga, you got your own.
Let me get a cigarette. So I'm fixing to. Okay, so I had did a little time. It's
Yep.
called. Ooh, I'm about to say no. Drop it in a
Light
drink.
skin, light skin, light skin.
All right.
Shit, I knew I was gonna be on live. I would at least, did something to my hair and shit. You see my
That's all
friend.
good.
Excuse me, Jesus Christ, I hate that.
That's okay. We could blur you out.
Don't blur me out, shit.
Okay, well, we
It
can
is
have
what
you-
it is, honey. This what it is, honey.
Alright.
Shit, I don't like to be
Blanca.
all extra fake and shit. The bitches just, they ain't got no bumps on nothing. Come on now.
Well, hold up. I thought you were supposed to be displaying a talent.
I am. Here we go.
Here we go.
This is called Hard Times. This is when I went to jail.
Wait, this a rap or a poem?
It's a poem.
Let's stick to the rap.
Okay, well, it's a poem, but every time I say it to someone, they be like, girl, that ain't no rap. That
Hey,
ain't no
Candace.
poem. That's a rap. So this is something I wrote when I was in Gwinnett County prison,
Jail.
whatever. Same thing, prison.
No, it's not.
For stealing my own car when I was married and all this kind of crap from this African. But anyway, here we go. You bitches haven't even dropped a line. Nevertheless, not even a dime. Did it ever cross your mind? Maybe I didn't do the crime. Look at my case and you will find it wasn't my fault this time. Everyone I seem to love, I cannot find. I guess this is what you call hard times. As soon as I'm out, they'll be the first on my line. I'll be out soon trying to get on the grind, drinking a Corona with a couple of limes or something soft like a glass of wine. Phone keeps ringing, I don't want to answer. Now they see that they wasn't there for me. Knock on the door. Who could it be? These same bitches who didn't have time for me. I tell them to leave and let things be. I'm in my house chilling, trying to watch some TV. Now that I'm free, they want a piece of me. When I was in the joint, they was through fucking with me.
I'm not gonna flex. I thought you were gonna suck.
Did I though?
Yeah, I was gonna get rid.
I sucked it good though?
Nah.
Ow. How did I suck? Did I suck it good though?
Well, you're asking for a lot right now.
No, you said you thought I was gonna suck, but did I suck it good? How about that? I'm going off what you said.
Yeah,
so I sucked it good.
You sucked the skin off.
Ew. Sucked it till it turned hot pink around this motherfucker. Don't play. Ow.
All right. Well, this is her.
I told y'all shit. I need to be on this
Nah,
shit.
it wasn't.
Yeah, you in funny.
Yeah, I'm funny as hell. I love it though. Straight up. That's just who I am.
Weren't you with some nigga on New Year's? Oh yeah, for y'all don't know, I met her on New Year's. She just walked up and was all up in my face and got to watch our show. She even came back and started eating our food.
Sure did.
And I never seen her again until today when she needed something.
I saw you.
Imagine.
I saw you park because you never park over here. I saw you park over here last week, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's the guy that lives upstairs." I wanted to, cause my room right there. I live on the first floor, and I saw you park on this side one time. I never saw you again, cause your house it don't nobody be here. I never seen nobody here, but I live on that side over there. And maybe you park over here, but I saw you last week over here.
Nigga, my crib be jumping. Don't ever
I
say
didn't
don't
know
nobody
that.
be
I
here.
didn't know. I don't never see nobody.
Of course, cause
I mean, you low key. You ain't ratchet with it. You ain't hood. You ain't.
that's
you know
right.
What I'm saying?
That's right. Give me all those non-negative accolades.
Straight up. No, cause there ain't no fight. Shit. Oh, somebody find us. Let's go outside. No, I came outside the first time because you had the whole parking lot jumping with fireworks. And so I had some kids. I was like, "Come on, y'all, let's go outside." We went outside. We had a good time.
Well, I appreciate you respecting the turn up.
Yeah, it was. He was like, "Come on upstairs and have a drink." I'm like, "Shh, you think I ain't? Come on." I was on my
You
way.
had something to eat too.
And something to eat. I got something. No. Come upstairs for something to drink. I came for something to drink. I got something to drink, something to eat. Shit, everything. This nigga had like 8 pans of chicken.
Right.
Y'all hear it. Y'all hear it.
And that shit wasn't even touched. I think he went to Jay's or somewhere and got that shit. That shit was.
No,
that
we
shit
cooked that here.
cooked here.
I ain't cooked that shit here.
Nigga, we
Anyway.
cook all that food here. You see all them people we had to feed?
Yeah.
We can't.
But
Fuck
I
a catering
came
deal.
at the end of the
Right.
party, and it was still so many pans of chicken and corn, and they gave me like 8. They gave me a pan of chicken. I had like 8 corn,
that's
all
what that
kind of
meant.
shit. Mama was like, "Come here."
This nigga stupid.
Mama was like, "Come here." Mama took care of me.
Did she?
Yeah, Mama did. Your mom?
Oh, my mama. Yeah, my mama
Your
was
mama.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mama wasn't no joke. I fucks with mama.
Yeah, everybody do. That's cool. That's funny.
Sweetheart, my kind of girl, my kind of lady.
Yeah, that's.
She's the kind of girl I love. Oh, let me stop.
Oh yeah, then my partner EJ. You might not know, but you're amongst greatness. This is a professional comedian right here.
Oh, me too. Shit, I just gotta get.
Nah, I'm talking about real. He tours
Oh, okay. Well,
different states. Nah, I'm a
I
comedian
don't-
as well, but I'm an amateur. He's a professional.
I'm an amateur too. I ain't never been up on no.
I'm a normal person.
I ain't never been up on no stage, but shit, everybody keep telling me I need to.
You should try it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that shit fun.
You just missed the rap. Well,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
poem.
yeah. She was going ham.
Yeah, you
You
missed
got
the poem.
you got another one?
I'm about to tune in on it.
You got another one?
A little bit, but that's my best one. But I mean, I come up with another one. I got another one.
God damn, my phone died.
Uh-oh, we gotta stop?
No, we ain't gotta stop shit. That's the cam, the main cam.
Okay. Charge your phone up.
What's up? What's up? I'm in the temporary seat. Unison back in the building.
We've already discussed this beforehand.
You ain't gotta go yet. I just got on mic. How you doing tonight? What's your name?
Me, Jasmine.
Jasmine. I'm Unison.
Eunice.
Unison.
Unison. Okay, what that mean, honey?
Unison. It's like an expert. And
I love it.
In a certain and a specific
I love
subject.
it. I love it. Expert in what? Go on and say it. We all grown folks over here. Shit. Go on and say it. Expert in what?
Well, see, I'm an expert in everything.
Okay.
So I'm a unison in everything.
You're expert in cooking,
Yeah,
cleaning,
yeah,
bucking.
yeah. Of course. My main profession.
Y'all know he lying.
My main profession. That's what I majored in.
We need one more mic, honey. Because y'all need a woman's opinion over here, not just men. I'm going to take him in the room. We're going to be right back. I'm going to figure this shit out if he's telling the truth or not.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead.
She gotta fact check me real quick.
Go ahead and fact check that nigga. Go ahead.
Shit, nigga.
Go ahead and do it.
Right.
We'll still be here.
Right. He full of shit. Like 2 minutes later and shit.
Oh,
See,
man.
it was all right, but
Hey.
shit, that nigga
That's
was
in
quick,
your
faster
imagine-
than the hurricane.
That's in
Well,
your
go find
imaginary
out.
world. In
That
real
nigga was like,
in real life, we gonna be in there for
That
hours.
look-
You gonna
that
be like,
nigga-
nigga, you ain't done yet. Like, goddamn, how old are you?
Shit, all you
nigga?
gotta do is
ain't
go
done
find
yet?
right, type shit. That nigga,
Go find out.
like Lil
Ain't
Caesar,
nothing
hot
to
and
it.
ready, goddamn.
Go find out. That's all I can say.
Out on the
outside.
patio.
Out of the
Yeah.
patio.
Yeah,
Nah,
That's my special guest.
I'm 3/4 Energizer Bunny. I just keep going and
Okay.
going and
How old are
going.
you? Like 30?
28.
Yeah, okay. Ain't nothing wrong with
I
that.
still got a young back.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't
That's
mad
right.
at you.
She stay downstairs.
Straight up.
I
Straight
told
up. Shoot your shot, girl. She's scared now.
you. Yeah,
She's shy.
No, I
she's
ain't
she's
scared.
scared. That's
I
all
ain't
that is.
scared.
Put it in the
Shit.
I was
palm.
like,
That's-
oh, this
that-
nigga related to the Energizer Bunny.
No, because I might be moving next month though because my lease up.
What they got to do with anything?
Shit, no, my rent gonna go up to $1,500 next month. I got two
No, it's
bedroom.
not.
Yes, it is. I got 2 bedroom, 2 bath. I paid $1,400 right now, and they want to take it up to $1,500 next month.
How long you been living here?
A year. But I used to just
To each his
work.
own.
I used to just work and come home, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Got work them deals.
Right. So shit, I'm trying to look to move.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all need to get rent houses. Nah, honestly, it do probably equal out to the same.
Well, if you're in a house, I feel like it's gonna be more because I'm.
No, the house, the rent is gonna be cheaper, but you gotta pay the bills, so it
Yeah, the
equal out
bills
to
is
the
gonna-
same.
it's
But
gonna
it's
kill
Do
you.
you think
It's your
apartments
own
don't have
shit.
bills?
The
no apartments
the
have bills
house
too.
bills
That's what
be
I'm
way
saying.
more.
They be
$500
more,
a
so
month.
it equal out the same.
If you have a 3 or 4 bedroom home, please, them bills, the just the electric bill gonna be $400 a
But
month.
a house is your own shit. You get to do
Y'all don't know how
whatever
to
you
live.
want.
I know how to keep the bill low.
I know how to
Yeah.
keep a goddamn bill low
But
too.
when you got people
I can't remember the last
living
time I
with you,
paid
or
for
coming
cable.
to spend a night or stay over. the
Yeah,
bills be
yeah,
high.
yeah.
Then you got the
Nah, you right.
electric, you got the gas.
I tell you what, bill be
water.
high when you have friends over.
Yeah.
Not the bill. Your
Yeah.
trash bag
Yeah.
usage.
Like these niggas
Sewer
make a lot of
and
goddamn
trash.
trash. How many beers you motherfuckers gonna drink? Like you niggas need to bring trash bags when you bring beers. Bring some
It almost
trash
came to the
bags
point-
with your beers.
It
I'm
almost
talking
came-
about myself personally because I know I drink a lot of beers over here.
Yeah, it almost came to the point. I was like, y'all take y'all trash with y'all when y'all leave.
Straight up.
That's what you gotta do sometimes.
Somebody be winning. They was taking them cans with them return.
That's why I retired the trash can when you get back.
Huh?
Yeah. Yo, EJ, you ready to get back on?
Less. Say less. I ain't even worried about it.
You good? Yeah, you ready to get back on? Yeah, nigga, you the special guest.
Yeah, you can have my seat.
No, I'm the
No.
special guest. Yeah.
Nah, okay, man.
Shit, you need to
look.
go try out Bryson like you was talking about, or
Yeah,
Unison, whatever. the
yeah,
fuck
go
his name
handle
is.
that.
She ain't about it.
Go put it.
What's Bryson?
We
Oh,
can.
him? Oh,
Go.
yeah,
Nah,
you
it's
can.
Unison.
To the room.
Oh, you so funny. I ain't about to lie.
No pressure.
I talk a good
You
game.
was talking about
I ain't about it.
You
Wow.
wanna,
I ain't about it.
you
You
wanna,
ain't
I
about
ain't
it?
about
you
it,
wanted
about
to
it, nah.
verify the sources.
Well, she wanted Ryan to talk in the
Man.
game. She played
Right.
too much.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
What a weed man at? Shit.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Shit funny. Right.
Oh, y'all missed it, man. She had a badass friend.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to reach over you. I was just trying
I'll
to
call
Oh,
him
no,
back.
you're okay. It's my house.
Sure enough, she coming down here. She moving down here. That's my BFF.
It's okay, because that's going to be my BFF, too.
Yeah. That part.
My best fucking friend.
That part. Ah.
What's your name?
Yeah, I'm going to fuck your friend.
What's your name?
Damn, Jasmine.
Jasmine?
Yeah.
I'm EJ Nonstop. Nice to meet you.
EJ Nonstop.
Yes,
well,
ma'am.
I am Jazzy the one.
I ain't Jazzy the
Shit.
one. You're
That
the
part.
one, the one, the one, the one.
Oh, I love Neo.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, we just got off the live chat with him.
He's a tall, strong white man with nice teeth.
No, not that Neo.
Mm.
The black one.
Oh, the one from
Yeah, but
Decatur.
ju- yeah,
Okay, where's Greater? I get it.
No, that's Lloyd.
I thought it was.
No, and Neo.
Neil's
Neil's
not.
not. He's from.
No.
Neo black.
Oh, y'all talking about Neo? The,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
music.
yeah, we just got off the yeah, we just got the video with him. You just had him on.
Oh, you petty.
Talking shit because he ain't on live now.
I'm off of it too.
That nigga said that the hat come with the shirt.
Yeah, that shit was funny. He's stupid. So are we back now? Are we live?
We haven't stopped.
My
being
phone
live.
died, nigga.
That's why you see I was charging mine. She played too much.
Anybody calling in to talk to us?
They don't have that set up yet.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
We're still in the
It's
early
coming.
stages, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
coming, y'all. Y'all be able to ask questions, call in.
We're sharing the
We're
mic
gonna have
now.
prizes
Pull
for
it
the
over.
caller number 10. You
Pull
know,
the mic over. We're sharing the mic.
let's do it.
Y'all sharing the mic. Go grab the chair from outside. Go.
It's too much work. Just pull
Fuck
the
off.
mic over.
Thank you. Lay down. Just lay down.
Come here.
Lay down.
He about to beat the dog, y'all.
Yep, I'm about to Michael Vick this motherfucker.
Don't do it. Not in here.
Dang.
On the live.
Don't Michael Vick.
Oh boy.
I would never. I ain't finna beat my dog. She ain't
You'll
doing
never.
my dad.
You'll never get white sponsorship.
Oh God.
Type shit.
But he's not lying.
When
Can't
I
sponsor
say
this
never,
guy. He
I
They don't
mean
play
dogs.
about them animals.
never, nigga.
They rather you
They don't
beat a
play
woman
about
than a
them
dog.
animals.
White people don't play with their dogs.
No, they don't. As a matter of fact,
And you ain't lying. They will fuck their wives up before they hit
Right.
their dog.
You beat the wrong bitch, nigga.
I tell you
Okay.
right now.
That part.
Dog shit all up and through the house.
And if it's the man's dog, he might bite the bitch.
Samantha,
Why he's beating her?
Samantha maxed out one credit card. That's her ass. White people don't play about that shit.
At
Told
all.
you, goddamn it.
White people don't play so much. They've been eating that bad soup too, clearly, though.
Oh shit.
The way this shit spread in America
he
got the
good.
most cases. These white motherfuckers with their expensive
here you
ass
go.
taste been ordering bat soup from China.
Nah, I heard that
Eating the goddamn bat soup.
Now I heard
Ain't
that.
no other way that shit spreads. So
I heard that shit is targeted to white males.
No, that's wrong.
Why? Because I said it.
No, because that's not a factual thing.
because it came from the bets.
Because niggas is getting it now.
Because why?
Because black people have been getting it.
I didn't say they couldn't get it. I said targeting. If you look at the ratio from all the ethnicities getting it,
Black is,
black is the
Where-
least. As a
where-
matter of
where
fact,
do
if you
get-
look at the
no,
pandemic
not
outbreak,
black is the least. You're saying it's targeted to white males. Where's your data coming from?
hold on. I got you.
No, I'm just
No, I got the data.
okay.
I got the data.
I mean,
I got something for your ass.
I got the data.
I'm just
something.
saying.
I got the data.
I like to confirm.
I got you.
I don't want this to hit you.
America has the most
Cage.
cases.
Go in the cage.
100,000 people. I do not want this
Jeez,
to hit
imagine.
And Georgia has the highest death percentage, which is pretty critical.
Yeah, we got 2,001 cases in Georgia now.
But it has
That's
the highest
ridiculous.
death percentage.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys
No,
are
as a matter of fact,
you guys aren't closing anything down. Everything's still up and running.
I
kinda.
should have social distanced her.
Businesses are too greedy.
Yeah,
We are not succeeding.
What?
I should have social distanced you
probably
Why?
because we don't know her.
because I don't know you.
Oh,
stranger.
wow, you right. You ain't lying.
Look, now she in her feelings. She in her feelings.
Fuck being in her
Yeah.
feelings.
I should have
Fuck
social
being in her feelings.
distanced you.
Where's my hand sanitizer?
When was the last
them
time
feelings.
you had bad soup?
Fuck
What
the bat
the
soup.
fuck?
Do you feel sick? Do you have a cold?
No.
Are you chilly?
Does your chest hurt?
Give me another
No,
poem. Give him
you
another
gotta-
poem. They want to hear. Give
Hold
give
your
us
breath
another
for
one.
10 seconds.
Nah, she got poetry
Oh,
though.
I did stop burping. I
Yeah.
mean,
The,
I had
hiccups, they are gone.
Yeah.
Well, I
They
bet you
gone
could.
now.
I
That's
bet.
cause that's cause.
Where you
liquor.
from?
Wisconsin.
Oh, okay, you old Thundercat. I bet you can hold your breath for a long time. Ow! Let the Lord use you. Come on,
telling
Jesus.
you.
She said there will be no gagging tonight. Can I get an amen?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Come on, son. Don't start me up.
Well, then I will
All right.
verify your sex.
I can't with you. I can't.
Fuck,
with
I'm gonna have to listen to that in the replay.
I can't. He's so funny. He said, I need to verify. I said, that's right. Somebody need to confirm something.
You need to get fact checked
Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with a good fact check.
at all.
I prefer the facts than a lie.
Straight up.
So many times. That's all, because a lot of this stuff is, mixed media. But they, and then you know what I feel bad about? I feel bad for Trump.
Why?
Why?
Because
Why?
Because
Yeah.
We fail to forget that this is his first time.
Fuck him.
Now, I know you saying fuck him, but before this happened, the numbers were good. Ain't no arguing about it.
What numbers was good?
Unemployment was at its lowest percentage.
Before him?
Well, no. Before this pandemic started, the stock market was booming. Business was booming. Houses were going up. Businesses were going up. Everybody was thriving.
Nah, everything was just getting
true.
expensive. There's a
can't
difference.
say
No, no.
There's a
can't say
difference
that's
between being
not
booming
no,
and being expensive.
No.
Before
part.
Trump, how many motherfuckers have said something one day and then had the news clip played the next day with them saying that shit versus them saying
They be on him.
didn't say that
They be on him in a different way than they
shit.
was
That
on
nigga be
Obama.
lying his ass
But he
off.
don't know. He
I
Poor
don't,
guy.
think, I don't think it's the fact that he doesn't know.
We
I just
can't
think he
make
doesn't give a
excuses
fuck.
for
I
him.
think
No, he
that's
do
the
care.
difference.
Can't make
He don't give a fuck.
He be lying his ass.
I'm not making an excuse for him. I'm just being realistic to the fact.
You're just a Trump fan.
No. I'm being realistic to the fact that first of all, the man is the president without
Bruh. I seen this nigga.
With any
with
kind
any
of
fucking political
background.
background. He
I seen this
won.
nigga
Yeah.
You can't
hug
not
the
take that away from
American
him.
flag. I seen this
No,
nigga
I
hug
give him
the
that, bro.
That's
American
like you
flag,
running for mayor of
say,
Atlanta,
I love you.
just
Then
being
winning.
you and winning.
And when
But that-
WikiLeaks
you can't-
went to jail,
Shit.
he
Oh, hold on,
said,
I'll be right
What do I do?
What do you do? Right.
Who is that?
That's like somebody who never had a kid. The next day, hey, here's a 4-year-old. Good luck, nigga.
Like, wait a minute. What
That's the realist. Like people forget about that. That he has no idea. He does not know. He's doing the best that he
I'm
can.
finna see how far your
Fuck him. Shit, I don't like Trump.
Hey, Jasmine.
Yes, sir.
You're not gonna like him now, but when you get that $1,200, if not
I'm
more,
still not voting for him.
it's
even
not
after
about
12
voting
months.
for him.
I still ain't gonna like him.
He's
after
trying. He's doing the
1200.
best that he can.
And
Jasmine, let me
Don't
ask you a
cash the
question.
check, Jasmine, and give it to me.
You're not getting.
Jasmine, my thing is this.
Is what I'm saying.
Why do you not like him?
Checking my name. I'm cashing
He's
that.
just not a good public
the shit out of
figure.
No.
He's not a good leader.
He'll be my
Nah,
best
public.
friend
I'll
until
give him a
that
public
$12
figure.
go.
Leader, I can agree with. Trump has always been in the public eye
That's
for
true.
a long
That's
time.
true. He's not a good leader.
But that's not.
You know,
but,
I
but-
give him
Arrogant.
that.
He's
No, I'm saying, but
arrogant.
like, for someone not to
Whoa,
like
whoa,
someone,
whoa.
in my eyes, the what am I gonna say? For me not to like someone, what they're doing has to directly affect me.
Is it directly?
Nothing he's done.
has.
Matter of fact, the last 3 presidents, maybe Clinton, but all right, let's just
Clinton
say
affected you?
I'm saying Bush, Obama. Yeah, he did affect me. He kicked,
affected all
he
black
revved up the welfare program, which a lot of poverty-stricken, which a lot of poverty-stricken
Clinton
people,
did that.
you know what I'm saying, jumped on, and I was one of those families. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about
That
Bush,
affected-
Obama, Trump. Their candidacy didn't affect me directly.
And most of the time when presidents are in office, it doesn't really directly affect you, depending on what you're doing.
It
I think it
depends
direct.
on
It
I think
depends on
the
what
level you on too.
you're
It de-
doing, the level you're
What
on.
about the other people? Okay, like the last 3 presidents that affect you, but it affected the other. You know, you grown now. Maybe you weren't grown then. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, I've been grown for a while.
Not you.
yeah, me too.
No, not for
His
the last
straight
3
face.
presidents. If
His
you're
straight face
28,
is killing me right now.
not with the
That's true.
last 3 presidents.
He's not breaking.
That's true.
Because Trump been president for
I said
4
Bush,
years.
Obama, and Trump.
Right, that's the last 3 presidents.
What Bush did, whatever he did in his candidacy, did not directly affect me. What did Bush do to anybody here that directly affected them?
9/11.
True.
And how was that a direct effect to you?
Well, we lost a lot of freedoms when that happened. Believe it or not.
Okay,
We
all right.
gave up a lot of our
Yeah,
privacy.
you know what? You know what? You're
after
right.
that happened.
You're right.
And we
But
didn't
check
even know
this
it.
out. That's America's all. As a black man, you never had those freedoms any fucking way.
Oh yeah, I
Just
had-
like when the
no,
recession
no,
hit.
No, no, no. You know, I'm a different type of black man. I've enjoyed a lot of my freedoms.
You enjoyed more in the Obama era.
No, I haven't.
He gave.
Obama pimped us out, bro.
I don't know. He helped
Obama
them
didn't do a lot of things he said he was gonna do.
for black folks,
Exactly.
but he helped the LGBT community.
It's got nothing to do with me. I don't even fuck with them.
Well, I didn't say you, but
You literally just said you.
Here's my point. You have a black president.
Well, if you
in
find a guy
office.
and you want to get married, you know he made that happen.
You have a black president in office for 8 years. And yet, at the end of it and during it, we come out with this massive issue where we've got Colin Kaepernick taking a knee and losing his whole football career over black people getting gunned down. He did nothing,
No.
in my opinion. And
For
That's-
someone to do nothing, that means that nothing affected you. Then
he did nothing to stop the war on our color from the police.
yes, but guess what? Neither did the president before him or after him. So as
But-
far as I'm concerned, I was not affected.
But what I'm
Everything
saying,
stayed the
what I'm
same.
saying is everybody, black people especially, they praise Obama, they love Obama, blah, blah, blah.
nah, not me.
But he didn't.
Niggas.
How do you have a
praise Obama?
But how do you have a black president who sits there and do nothing? Could somebody open that door?
Yeah, I was just.
There's a little smoke in here.
Yeah, I was finna say my eyes.
Can you somebody open it. Come
Hold up, real quick.
open it. Somebody open. Open the door.
And they're flying out there to get it.
Somebody open. Oh, well, that brings me to a passage.
Uh-oh.
There's a leak in this old building, y'all, and my soul has got to move. Yeah, there's a leak of smoke in here. It's just we got to air that out. Ooh, felt like a bunch of Febreze was in my. Oh.
This door too.
You might need to. It's a little cloudy. It's a little cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
No. Jasmine.
Yes.
It has been great having you here so far.
Okay, this is my last poem.
Wait, hold on. I'm just
Kick
saying,
me out. That's bullshit. Don't kick me out.
no, I'm not. No.
Well, you're not technically kicking you
I
out.
was finna say, Jasmine,
But-
come on, don't make this a bad thing.
Yes, it's a bad thing. honey.
What he's saying is he's transitioning
No, I'm
to
saying,
another
like
segment.
I said, when you was out there, I do have a live broadcast. I do have a
know.
following that I need to tend to, and they are expecting certain hosts.
Is there more Bud Ice?
Huh? Who's asking that?
Me. Oh, man.
Okay, let me see my last poem.
Sometimes you got to let the
Before I
Lord
get
use
kicked
you.
out of
Nah,
here.
it's cool. No, you stay downstairs to the right, right? Yeah. I'll knock on your door once the. So, do you want me to knock or not?
Yeah, I gave you my number. You ain't got to knock. I gave you my number. Shit.
You give him your number.
How many Bud Ices in there?
Mm-hmm.
Let me know.
We ain't getting no
One.
feedback from the, our
He
audience.
set you up.
Nah, that's because the live
How many in there?
went off.
They like me,
Oh,
honey.
let me get one.
She's so sweet. They show.
Please and thank you.
I ain't gonna say no.
I'm not finished.
The little sister.
No, these are like my nieces.
Yeah, I was about to say they too young to be your.
No,
Thank you.
I don't
Thank you
need
so
one.
much.
That's his.
I'll take it.
I'll take one, honey.
Sorry, Jasmine. He's getting it. I'm sorry, Jasmine. Jasmine, I promise you, one day we will have a podcast with just me and you.
You know
You know what I'm
what?
saying?
She ready
That's
to go.
okay because I
She
won't
like,
be
I'm not even coming fucking around with this.
knocking around that door.
Yeah, it's good,
When
yo.
they're not here, honey.
No, we cool people now, but I do have to get back to my broadcast.
We on the broadcast.
But no, Jasmine, look, let's
You be getting
not
kicked off
make
there, too?
this.
Off the broadcast. You don't get kicked off?
Okay,
You get
too
kicked
far.
off.
Talking to children. Jasmine, it's been very nice meeting you.
I want to say my last poem. You know
Okay,
what?
say your last part. Let's go.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's
I
been
thought. Hold on. I thought you loved me. Don't let this be true. I thought you wanted to fill my heart with sunshine. Instead, you turned it blue. Now, what should I do? I'm so in love with you. Let's hook up about 10 after 2. Stop. I don't care what we do as long as I'm with you. Something quiet and sweet with a little something to eat. With soft, slow beats so I can give you a treat. But before we begin, how about a sip of hen? So when we begin, I'll be able to bend so you can stick it in and out, no doubt. Let me shout, because I'm about to come. And when I'm done, I'll introduce you to a friend, because this is the end. Bye, everybody. Get
Ladies and
kicked out of
gentlemen,
here.
Jasmine, everybody. Thank you.
Jasmine, everybody. Jasmine,
Thank you so
everybody.
much, Jasmine. God bless.
Here, I done got kicked out of here.
Oh, I loved it.
It's not like that, Jasmine. Come on.
It's like that. I don't want to hear it.
Come on, you're messing my income. I make money off this.
Okay, do your thing. No, I want y'all to. Somebody better call up. I'll leave.
No, it's cool. No. Come on. Don't make those requests. And I get a contact.
You'll get a contact. Open that door back. Why come I go?
Yeah, have the door closed.
Get kicked out. Y'all ain't right.
Hey, look. One day we gonna have a podcast.
I need this chair right here today. Call me real quick.
It's cool. I have a certain setup that this was great.
Oh, how you gonna contact me? You don't got a number.
I'm gonna go downstairs. Or give it to him.
He wants to fuck you.
Well.
You can't fuck me, honey. 3 minutes ain't gonna work for me, baby.
I know that's right. Okay, Jasmine. Okay, 3 minutes ain't gonna do nothing for nobody.
I don't know about 3
You don't know your
minutes.
number?
You open that door?
You
Yeah.
don't know his number. Fuck.
What is it? I'll take it.
3 members ain't long enough to get my
724.
number.
Mm-hmm. I'm calling you right now.
Why?
I'm calling you right now, Jasmine.
Please, I'm not on my number. Don't call me shit.
I'm just letting the smoke out.
No, keep it. Leave it open.
Yeah, that girl just left.
See, this is what happens when you invite Thundercats to the. Oh,
Thundercat.
not even Thundercat, because she's a saber tooth. She's old. Saber tooth. She's everything. Make sure y'all keep that in. That's funny. When you over a certain, when you're a woman over a certain age, she said 3 minutes won't do, baby.
All right.
He said, "I need a whole
Now we have something to talk
7.
about.
power play." You know what was funny?
Jesus fucking Christ.
You know what's so funny about
Jesus.
the apartment? This is a very nice apartment. I like it. I think
Thank you
should,
very much.
I really feel like you should do a little bit more with the feng shui in here, as far as a little bit more decor, art-wise, on the walls. None of my business, but
That comes from orientation preferences.
that's fine. But what I will say, and the reason why I say that it should be more decor, is
You
because
thought you heard her again?
Yes. I was like, yo, did she go to the fucking bathroom?
she did not. The reason why I say there should be a little bit more decor on the walls, because there's no windows.
What is this nigga talking about?
The feng shui.
Nigga, I don't stay in the penthouse.
Well, you are on the second floor.
There's windows.
That's okay.
As a matter of fact, I'm finna open it to let the
You
smoke out.
really need to open this up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm dying, nigga.
Nah, I don't want to impose on this combo. That's all.
I don't want to impose on this conversation either, but I don't want to die in here over these ribs.
He said they gonna be good.
But I'm choking. Just open the windows. Crack open, bust that motherfucker open. What happened?
It'll get out. Don't worry. She remembered me from New Year's. 'Cause we had this poppin' ass party on fucking New Year. Who was here? Bryson was here.
Nobody invited me. Well, obviously Bryson was here. She remembers Bryson. She wants some of that old young thunder.
Yeah, what was that about?
Oh, bro, you missed it.
She got me hook, line, and sinker. Y'all seen her friend? That bitch was not ugly at all.
At all.
I took my shirt off and everything.
Yes, he did.
She was on the Facebook.
Yeah, and she liked what she
On the
saw.
FaceTime.
She's like, you don't look like you lost weight.
He done sold himself to the devil. That's how them bitches get you.
Devil have blonde hair.
Listen, after that, he gonna be like,
Cause
yo, I need an iPhone. I need to FaceTime these bitches.
Because look, the funny part is, because the funny part is, she showed you that. When a bitch that looked like that showed me something that's grand and
Nah, her friend was on the live.
yeah, I know
I
her
was
friend.
talking to
Her friend was on the live. But why she don't look like her friend?
because
Because what?
she was born with a deformity.
Listen,
Fatatomus,
I don't hang around.
aglonimus.
I do not hang around unattractive people. Them bitches might not even be friends.
I don't hang out with that bitch. That bitch was looking for drugs. I said, bitch, I'm not a drug dealer.
She thought you was.
I don't know why.
That's
don't
really
know
the
why
question
either.
of the night.
I don't know why neither.
That's really what we need to get to the bottom of.
And then she was like, I seen you. You parked there for the first time. I was like, bitch, how you even know what my car looked like? She did. You all right?
He's like, I'm gonna rip this fucking toilet seat off. And then I'll be fine. That's my boy right there, Bryson, cool as shit.
That nigga funny.
He is
That
funny.
nigga lit.
He
than a
like to turn
motherfucker.
up. Ain't nothing
that
wrong.
Oh
with
yeah.
it.
That dog just opened the door.
Good.
No. Oh, that one.
Dog,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. This shit finna be sucked out in this fucking second then.
I really hope so because I'm crying.
Yeah. You came back. I was like, EJ, you should. You was like,
Is there some sort of hazard pay for this podcast as well?
I got renter's insurance, so you better fall and break your leg in here. I don't know what you tell. Ah!
Look, he saying shit like that, nigga. I'm laid off. Don't twist my arm with a good motherfucker.
I think
Okay,
I'm talking about.
you talk
Right.
about I can fall down in here and I can be in Atlanta going to physical therapy every day.
Damn, yo. I was like, damn, yo. You need to social distance her.
That shit was funny.
You were so rude trying to get her out of here.
Well, because when I said it nicely, rewind it. When I said it nicely, she didn't leave.
But it wasn't really nice when you first said it. I don't know when you first said it, but when I first heard it, it wasn't.
I was just like, yo, well, you know, we'll hit you back. I'm doing a lot. I've been saying it since my boy Izzy was here. She was
Man,
on the balcony.
I was not even
And they was
gonna
like, yo,
lie.
some
I
girl's
was-
calling you. I'm thinking it's the neighbor. I was like, okay.
Yeah, but women of that stature, you know, they take things a little harder.
Man, listen, I was surprised when he invited her in. I was like,
Right.
What?
'Cause
I was
technically
like,
you
invited
should've-
her in.
No, because
It's
she
like
was
a
like, yo,
vampire.
I'm going to go do
you
something.
say no. May I enter? No, bitch. If that's how you felt when you saw her, you should know, bitch. I
We'll
don't
let you know when
Yeah,
they get
we'll
here.
call, you should have stopped her at the door. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's cool because I remember her. She was cool that day she came. It was on New Year's.
But she was not cool tonight.
I don't think she was not cool. I think she was just trying to do the most for the camera.
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
If we
well-
was all sitting here just watching TVs, you know.
Well, I mean, the
sitting
camera
there
was
shutting the
rolling. I
fuck
feel
up.
like she might have gave us all.
Where the
a
time
nice-
at?
She might have pitched in for a nice blowjob.
Just
for
under 3
everybody.
hours.
I just feel like she might have helped out.
Okay. Let's wrap this up,
I
and then
might've-
we'll just start another one immediately after.
I might not have said no. That's what I'm saying.
Wait.
What?
What?
I'm just saying. She seemed like she just wanted to use her God-given gifts.
You know what? He
He
was.
said a mouth is a mouth.
No, but you gotta understand. I'm replaying what he was saying, and he was talking about she's like no gag reflex over here. I was like,
Yeah, and she was
like,
all. Oh, you heard?
I was like, oh,
I walked her down
yeah,
the lane.
he
and
did it.
She's
He-
like, oh yeah.
yeah.
she
He did it so smooth though. He did it so smooth. He let it all the way down through there. I was like,
She was ready.
hold up. I was like, holy shit.
She was ready.
Do you want me to bring her back?
So at this point, Egypt just needs to move down here and just
Well,
chill with
No,
us.
wait.
At this point, you can't bring her back. It's too late. You were very aggressive with her.
No. All we gotta do is turn the shit
Knock
off.
on her fucking door.
Right. It's
It's kind of.
Do y'all want to see a train? No, I'm just playing. There's children here.
this is
If there
Pornhub Live.
wasn't, it could have. That could have been where it was at.
I'm pretty sure that.
That's
Well,
where-
EJ,
Yo, the way-
I'll tell
the
you
way
one
she-
thing. The lifestyle you live and you came here and this is what you're saying, I feel very respected.
Well, I mean, I've done things with girls.
Yeah, I know. You have a child.
I do not have a child.
Well, it's okay.
You do
The
not?
fact that you thought means you did something.
Well, I've done several things.
All right,
It's
y'all.
not my fault. The blow does what it does.
Hey, check this out. We finna wrap this one up, and then we finna jump another one off immediately. This is gonna be part 2.
Immediately, can we get a little break?
Yeah, we get 15-minute break.
Maybe a little, little.
But my thing is this: I know the level we're at, especially 1, 2, and 3. We're pretty fucked up. The second we turn this shit off, the funnies is rolling.
Yeah, that's one of.
No,
That's,
Yeah.
that happens almost every single fucking time.
That's what I'm
that's why
saying.
you should have just keep your camera going. Maybe do you need the microphones and all this? I don't know how.
No, it's cool. I'm just gonna wrap this one up, and I'm gonna just start another one up because I need the different pieces. I need to put them in different folders.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do the split. And oh god, it's so fucking much.
I don't have folders, but if I did, I would want to put different things in them.
Yeah, no. I want to do a second one because everybody changed. He's all the way drunk. You are.
Lit.
What am I?
Lit.
This nigga went from happy chippery to listen. I'm the voice of reason. This
No,
motherfucker.
listen, bitch. You about to choke
I-
on his dick.
Because that's what I was setting up. That's the yellow brick road I was heading down. Listen, my man was over there taking a knee, and I was trying to bring it home. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
like, I was like, am I the only one hearing what she's
Okay,
what she
so
wants?
if
And
y'all-
then the
I
poem.
didn't want that.
And then the last poem. It was just like,
I definitely did
Oh.
not. I was just being
That nigga EJ was like,
Well, I mean, I
"Do
didn't,
y'all not hear what's going
well,
on?"
I didn't. I mean, I was either or, but I heard something. I heard a cry for help, and I'm here to help. That's all I heard. You know, the poem was just an excuse to buy more time. The weed
Yo,
was just
it
an
really-
excuse
it really
to buy more
was.
time. She didn't need nothing. She knows a bunch of good-looking young men in one area. It's a pandemic. These bitches are horny.
holy shit.
And he brings it full circle.
Holy
it is
shit.
easier for the straight men during this fucking pandemic.
That's a good callback.
He bring it full fucking circle.
Unintentionally.
And on that note, we will wrap out part 1